Live from LeBeau Field, it's McQuaid versus Aquinas in the Section 5 Football Class AA Championship game. Kickoff coming up next on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
We want to thank everyone for doing their part in these challenging times.
No matter where we work from, we're still here protecting you and your family's rights.
We want you to know that we will always be here for you and your family.
Using our technology so we can protect you and your family no matter where we are.
For your free consultation, call or text 262-COMP today.
Your workers' comp attorneys.
Coming into Lattimore on a daily basis is the highlight of my day. You know, we'll have patients coming in. As soon as they hit the physical therapist, we introduce ourselves and, you know, we bring them back, and you see a whole bunch of patients who are in pain, laughing and smiling and having a great time. And almost for that 1 hour that they're with us in PT, they're forgetting about all their problems. When you're lost with pain, reducing your quality of life, and then somebody there says, I can help you, there's no better feeling than that.
Pittsford Pub and Grill is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week. Located at 60 North Main Street in Pittsford, you can dine in or use our convenient curbside pickup option. Our 15 TVs offer plenty of entertainment, including a variety of sporting events. We offer daily specials and a great Friday night fish fry. You can also contact us to book your holiday party now. Check us out at thepittsfordpub.com.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
Victor the lead! Headed by McQuaid, and in they score! The Braves get it back. Quick shot! And a score for San Diego! Right up is Ferrazzi! He gets it! Touchdown McQuaid! Punch! Counter punch! Out on the shot and a goal! Dribble handoff to Shatters. What do you think? Bang! Braves have it. Let's see, they shoot it! Score! Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to the Varsity Media Sports Network. And tonight, we are at Hilton High School for the Section 5 Class AA Championship game between the McQuaid Jesuit Knights and the Aquinas Little Irish. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Varsity Media Sports Network. Sam Schreier here with you. Glad to have you along tonight, and joined by Coach of the Brighton Bruins, Coach Steve Leon. And Coach, we should be in store for a great matchup tonight.
It's anything like the first time these two squared off in a third classic.
Yeah, and here's the thing. They played about 3 weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago, right before the sectionals. They played at St. John Fisher on the night of the driving thunderstorms and rainstorms, and there was delays. And Aquinas ended up going for two at the end of the game because rumor had it they were going to shut the lights off there, and both teams were trading punches, and there was a lot of momentum going for both sides, one before the first delay, one before the second delay, and either team really able to punch through there. And I expect tonight we're going to see a lot of that momentum driven throughout the game.
Yeah, and as well, you got two tremendous coaching staffs. These programs are very familiar with one another, and the ability to kind of adjust from what they did the first time.
Yeah, and you can take a look and see both these teams ranked in the top 10 in New York State. You see the numbers, both offensive, putting up over 30 points a game, Coach.
Yeah, and if you look at it, contrasting styles, right? McQuaid likes to throw the ball a little more than they like to run, and Aquinas with that two-headed monster of Giddens and Benjamin are just going to pound the rock.
Yeah, and both teams, even if you look at points per game, Aquinas just a little bit more giving up the points per game, but McQuaid very stingy on the defensive side of the ball as well. So either way, both teams, they're going to make you try to play their style of football and to capitalize when another team makes a mistake. And each team winning their last week, obviously, in the sectional games. And these teams no stranger to playing in the playoffs at this time of year.
Yeah, I mean, they are the standard bearers for Section 5 and Class AA. They've been in this game, both programs. I can't even count how many times. So to them, a championship is to them their birthright. So it'll be interesting to see who pulls it off tonight.
You see the highlights from the Aquinas' win last week over the Pittsford Panthers. And I tell you what, they did play this game at Aquinas, so you get an advantage there. But Pittsford had come into this game red hot. They got Jackson Green back, and Pittsford was firing on all cylinders, especially once they had him back. And that was a heck of a win for Aquinas last week. Yeah,
they staved off a run. I mean, Pittsford has a great group of athletes, a tremendous coaching staff, and they really pushed them to the edge. But at the end of the day, to have Benjamin, and it's just an asset to any team.
And in a rematch of the Section 5 championship game from the spring, McQuaid and Victor were playing against each other, and you saw the Knights were able to handle the Blue Devils last week. Knights had a bye in the first round.
Yeah, it was interesting too. I heard Coach Bates talk about what's that like having a bye going into it. He said he talked to some college coaches about how to program the 2 weeks, and it looks like whatever he did worked.
Yeah, they were able to capitalize. And Victor, Victor young team. They were able to get a sectional win against Hilton, and Hilton had come into the game before they played. Hilton was on a roll too, so Victor was coming into the game off a win, and as you said, McQuaid off the bye, they had the momentum, and the Knights were able to handle them pretty good.
Yeah, too much experience on McQuaid. You got Mahar pulling the trigger on everything. He's just so good at finding your weak points, finding space, getting the ball into his playmakers' hands, and that just proved too much for Victor.
So if you're talking to this group, these guys are your group. Let's say you're talking to Aquinas right now. The key here is going to be what to establish the momentum as we get started.
Play their brand of football. They know what their strengths are. They know they've got backs that can make the plays. Their quarterback, try not to put him in adverse situations. He's done well all year, but really just pound the rock, do what you do. Defensively, they did a great job the first game creating a lot of pressure on Mahar, getting in his face, and they got to do that again tonight.
Now, and if you're McQuaid, what's the key to them to be able to get to come up victorious here as well?
Again, their offense, find the space. They do a tremendous job of just simple math. They line up in different formations. They're going to find the numbers advantage, and they run simple concepts but extremely effectively to just find that numbers advantage and get the ball into open space and continue to move down the field.
So you're taking a look right now at the Aquinas sideline, and we saw the victories from last year. The history of these teams, no stranger to each other. Again, in these finals, last year they didn't play in the finals because Victor and McQuaid played in that game. But the previous 2 years they battled each other, and McQuaid's coming out the better part the last few meetings when they played each other. So these two teams, bitter rivals, and as you can see, Coach, we were driving today. There's people tailgating outside, getting ready for the game, and they were out here over an hour before tonight's game. So everybody was ready for this one.
These games are why these kids decide to come to these schools, to play in the championship and play each other.
And as you can see, McQuaid 34-4 the last 4 seasons. Aquinas 31-7 the last 4 years. And you see Aquinas has won 8 state championships. McQuaid 3 sectional titles. Aquinas 15. And these two teams, you look, should be a heck of a matchup now. Let's check in for our national anthem before the start of the game. And we have our national anthem, and we're getting set for football and a full house tonight at Hilton High School. And I'll tell you what, this is about the coldest night for football I can remember, at least for the last 2 seasons. And I'm saying 2 seasons meaning the spring and this fall. This fall has been actually pretty mild. You know, there are a few rainstorms there. Hey, you guys played the your game against Thomas in the rainstorm, but besides that, it's been pretty mild fall so far.
Yeah, we've been fortunate with weather, but this is what it's supposed to be like: cold championship weather. That's what being Section 5 championship is all about.
Yeah, for sure. You can see the officials for tonight's game, and they are speaking to the McQuaid captains there. That's the referees, Ed Wood. Umpire for tonight's game will be Jeff Phillips, the linesman, Ray Richardson, and the line judge, David Ashley, and the back judge, John Driscoll. So here's a question just from a coaching perspective, and I'm sure every team's different, of course, and how they handle it maybe from game to game a little bit, but what typically will go into deciding whether you want to take the ball on defense first or receive the ball first? Does it just kind of depend on what the teams you're playing, or how that works, or how do you determine that?
Yeah, a combination of who you're playing, the feel of what you feel your opening series is going to look like. I think in this kind of contest where like I said, the first time they played, it went right down to the wire, and possessions are going to make a difference. It would make sense that they would want to defer.
All right, so see here we have the coin toss at midfield right now, as you see, for both of all the captains meeting down there. Changing the handshakes. Nice to see being able to exchange handshakes again at midfield too. It's nice to see that instead of just standing off to the side there. So definitely good. It's nice to get a little bit of normalcy back into the game as well.
For sure. Coaching last spring was a very different experience, one I hope that we never have to have again. Yep. This fall has been a very welcome return to, in terms of football, normalcy, and it's just been awesome.
And it's great. It's great to see all these fans back in the stands, too, and full houses. And, you know, we played the championship games with, 100 people in the crowd. So it's so nice that everybody, the gathering situations is definitely a good thing there. So here comes the coin toss. The big coin. They got that ceremonial coin going right now, right, for the championship game. And it's Aquinas looks like they've won the toss. And I think you're going to do what you said, Coach, right? They have won the toss, but no, they're going to take the ball. Yeah.
They must feel good about what they're going to do.
Yeah. So Irish are going to be on offense first, and we're going to see that running game right off the bat here, right off the way. And the Irish got the ball first the first time they played, and they weren't able to do anything very early in that game, at least in the first 2 series of the game. So we'll see if they can establish it right off the bat.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. With McQuaid as explosive as their offense is, the high school football is such a game of momentum. And the last thing you want to do is give them the ball first, have them make a big chunk play, do something to take the momentum, and then that can affect you for the next couple series. So if the Aquinas can get the ball, move the ball down the field, even if they don't score and they're able to kind of get a couple first downs, flip the field, I think that's a great decision to take the ball first.
All right, so the Knights to kick it away. It's going to be number 30 for McQuaid. 36, is it? It is 36. Yes, Dominic Sansone will kick it away for the Knights. And good to see. Back deep, Amaje Giddens. And Gamble back deep as well. So here we go. Section 5 Class AA championship game. McQuaid and Aquinas is underway. And it's a low kick that takes a bounce at about the 25-yard line, and he's going to be driven all the way back after that return. So Aquinas not able to do much with that return, and they'll get started about their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, not a big return there. They were able to keep it out of Giddens' hands, which is a smart play. But again, decent field position, even though they weren't able to get much on it. Looks like the ball's on the 30. Let's see what they got going.
As you see, passing leaders, Cal White, quarterback, 1,376 yards for AQ, and Will Benjamin, the rushing leader for them, 130 attempts, 1,175 yards. Oh, see what they do here. They have Giddens is in the backfield right now.
Heavy run set for them, bring an extra blocker inside.
White gives it to Giddens. Giddens running around the left side, and he's immediately bottled up back at the line of scrimmage. So on first down, the Irish not able to really do anything there.
No, I mean, their tendency is pretty strong. When they have a fullback in the game and they motion somebody in the backfield, they are going to run the ball. And the trick is that with Benjamin and Giddens, they can sometimes outrun your angles. So even though you've got good pursuit angles on you, they can kind of change how your run fit works. So the key from McQuaid is just to stay square and keep everything in front.
So the Aquinas starting offense there. Pushing the end in the gun. Now he's back to pass this time. White's surveying. White's still looking. He's going to take off with it and be chased out of bounds before he hits the 40-yard line. So the Knights have forced third down right away. Small gain on that play, and it's third down coming up for the Irish.
Great decision by him. Don't force it right now. You've got the green grass. Take it in front of you. You've got third and manageable right now. This is definitely a very convertible distance, so let's see what they dial up.
Third down on the way. Start third down at 4 for the Irish. They'll go under center this time.
Heavy set, bringing another guy in. Could be play action, but we'll see.
It's a snap. And they're going to run with it again and nowhere to go. Got an initial push there, and he actually may have pushed him forward. He was going to be stopped, and I think he got enough for that first down, and there's the signal, yeah. So they got the initial push was backwards and kind of pushed himself back forward again.
That was a great second surge. It's going to be tough to continue to pound on the interior of McQuaid, but if they can get that surge and they can convert those, that's great. Now you get back to first down, you go back to your regular playbook, see if they feed Benjamin again.
First down and 10 from the 40-yard line. McQuaid and Aquinas just underway from Hilton High School.
Empty, looking for matchups on the outside.
And the flag is down. And some pre-snap movement by the Irish there.
Looks like they were looking to have some kind of jet sweep look with Giddens, bringing him back to the perimeter, maybe try to get away from that interior of McQuaid's defense.
It's going to bring up first down and 15 now from the 34-yard line. Irish surveying. There's a snap. And a handoff to Giddens again. Holding on the left side. Has a seam down the sidelines and close to a first down. He's pushed out right at the sticks.
Again, just what I was talking about earlier. You have Giddens. They try to run inside zone to the right. McQuaid does the great run fit to the front, but if you don't stack on the back side, they can just outrun your angles. He cuts back and just makes a play on his own.
It's going to be awful close there. The second down is the signal on the box there. So it'll be second down and less than a yard from the 49-yard line.
After the run surge they got last time on third, this would be a great time. There seemed to be some open space to the field. See if they want to throw quick, but it looks like they're going heavy in the backfield again and might just pound it to get the first.
White takes a snap. Hand off to Benjamin. Benjamin on the right side. He's got a first down and more. Crosses the 50-yard line out to the 46-yard line. And a first down again for the Irish.
Again, they looked like they were trying to run in terms of the blocking seam up front, some kind of power insert on the inside. But Benjamin just finds open space and he can make plays on his own.
So they cross it to McQuaid territory. Ball's actually back at the 47-yard line. So the Irish, of course, running, run. And they had one play where they were going to pass, and White took off by himself. So see what happens here. Going to run three receivers out to the left. Snap again. Going to throw a screen pass. This one is complete to Giddens. And Giddens able to pick up some chunk yardage there on first down on that screen.
And it looks like Giddens is down on the ground. They're gonna stop play and take a look at him.
Yeah, I think he got hurt on that initial, on that last stop there. Kind of went down there, and he's in some pain currently. Take a look at the series history between these two teams.
I mean, tradition rich. I mean, you look at this, the first meeting in 1964 and then all the storied matchups between them since. Again, when you make that choice to go play at one of these schools, the games against each other are why you go there.
Yeah, 64 total meetings. Aquinas certainly had the better part of it there for a long time, and lately McQuaid definitely been doing that. So we have an injured player right now. We're going to step aside for just a moment, and we'll be back. You're watching Aquinas and McQuaid, Section 5 Class AA Championship on this Varsity Media Sports Network.
It's time to get hyped with Varsity Media. We offer an array of video services sure to amp up your team. From staged preseason hype videos with custom lighting and smoke machines to sideline highlights of a big game. How can your team stand out from the crowd? Contact Varsity Media today and let us tailor something your squad will never forget. These are the best times of your life. Capture them in the most creative ways possible with the sports leader, Varsity Media.
All right, welcome back. As they're taking a look at the injured player there, and on that last surge, he was kind of dived forward there, and he's going to be helped off here. And it's a big blow for the Irish there, losing Givens.
Absolutely. He's a tremendous football player. Hopefully it's nothing too bad. It's good to see him up, walking off the field. Looks like he's walking on his own power now, so hopefully that's nothing too serious.
They head off there, and the Irish were able to pick up about 4 yards on first down, so we'll be 2nd down and 6 when we return here. And the clock is moving for the 43-yard line. 2nd and 6 for the Irish. See if we see some Will Benjamin now.
Benjamin's out in the slot right now. 2x2 setting the gun, heavy pass tendency.
It's a snap. He is back to throw. White trying to move forward. White feeling the pressure, and he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. He is sacked right there. Max Schofield bringing him down for a loss of 4 yards on the play. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, that's going to be tough now, because if you got Benjamin out in the slot and Giddens isn't in the game and your 2 primary run threats are not in the backfield, now you know if you're McQuaid, okay, he's probably going to be passed. Let's dial up some pressures and try to get to the quarterback.
So it's 3rd down and 11 coming up for the Irish. Benjamin in the backfield. White takes a snap. White back to throw. White surveying. White throws it, and it's up in the air and incomplete. Intended for number 34, Nico Young, and it falls incomplete, and it's 4th down.
They were using Benjamin as a decoy. They brought him as a shallow cross across the field, but White was staring down that deep crosser the whole time. They're hoping to pull that attention, but the free safety stayed back and made a great play.
So, Coach, that injury for sure derailed that drive for Aquinas, and the offense will have to regroup as far as to what they're going to play for game plan-wise, and it kind of takes them out of their game plan with the run-heavy offense that they have. Can still run it, but not do as many things there now.
Yeah, they're going to have to figure out what they like now. It does look like Giddens is back. I think that's him walking out on the field, so it's good to see him back on the field. Hopefully he's good to go.
Good. That is good to see. So the punt was off. It's off to the 30-yard line. And that's where McQuaid's going to start with possession. 1st and 10 from their own 30. See Will Mahar for the first time tonight. And this McQuaid Knights offense. And the Knights would like to throw the ball around. So let's see what they do here. Motion. Take the jet. They're going to run it right on 1st down. And he's going to be pulled back into the backfield for a loss on 1st down.
Yeah, that breaks their tendency a little bit, but what they did do was bring that slot in an orbit motion behind, and that kind of gives them a look, the way that they rolled coverage, or the Aquinas rolled coverage, to take a look at what they're kind of trying to play. Are they in man coverage? Can they create matchups? And now we'll see what Coach Bates dials up.
So they ran that one with Oberlees, and Oberlees is able to lose about a half a yard there. Oberlees in the backfield again. Mahar under center this time. Hart takes a snap. They give it to Oberlees again. Another run, and they try to break to the right side and stopped after about a gain of a half a yard, maybe a yard there. So it's going to be 3rd down and long for the Knights.
When Kendall Burno's in the game, number 30, their fullback, it's a heavy run tendency. They like to run opposite of him, whether they run inside zone or counter, which they did right there. Aquinas knows that. There was a heavy dose of that the first time they played, and it looked like they were very prepared for it there.
So 3rd down and long for the Knights. The 31-yard line. No score. Aquinas' first drive stalled out, and they had to punt it. Hart takes a snap. Hart fakes the handoff, tries to throw screen, and he tried to find Zay Collier there, and he throws it incomplete. And McQuaid goes 3 and out on their first series.
Yeah, it's too bad they didn't connect on it. That's the play that they set up on that 1st down run. Even though they were in spread formations, they motioned the guy back. They saw that when they motioned him across, Aquinas was late to roll, so they were trying to catch Collier on that, but unfortunately they weren't able to connect.
So there, McQuaid's going to punt it away. Terrell Richards is back deep for the Irish.
High snap.
It's high, but then they get the punt.
Oh, baby.
It's going to go right into his hands and in for the Aquinas touchdown. Holy cow. There's a big play right there.
In games like this, I always tell our guys, special teams, that when you have 2 evenly matched teams like this, it's gonna be the difference. And wow, for that to happen right away.
Punt was blocked. Sean Riley picked it up, and it all got set up by this high snap. That's what caused it. If the snap wasn't high, they may have been able to get that punt away, and it went right into the arms of Riley, and he just runs it in for 6 points.
Incredible momentum swing.
Wow. Just like that. And I know that Aquinas' defense came up big after that injury there, forcing McQuaid to go 3 and out. And again, the block set up by the high snap, and the Irish score first. And the extra point is up, and the extra point is good. And just like that, 7-0 AQ.
That plays into Aquinas' game plan a little bit. Now they got that score that they can kind of buffer a little bit, and because they want to ground and pound, now let's maybe go run the clock a little bit. Let's possess the football. McQuaid didn't have it very long, was not able to really do much, so Aquinas can now sit back and just kind of run the ball, pound the rock, try to get some first downs and take their time. And that early lead on a special teams play could be all the difference.
Yeah, so we're going to see the McQuaid offense right back to work right after that play, and the Knights are going to have to try to get something going here. They went run twice off the bat, and in a team that's accustomed to throwing the ball around, they did start with a run right off the bat there. So let's see if they make an adjustment here in the second series.
That's where you wonder, because these teams are so familiar with each other, were they trying to do something to just break tendency, try to kind of go against their scouting report a little bit. At the same time, McQuaid didn't get here by pounding the rock, right? They got here by spreading the ball all over the place, mixing it up, and I expect them to just go right back to that, do what they do, and ride what got you here.
And here's the thing, you talk about McQuaid, and they had lost a lot from their championship team last year and even the year before when they won the championship. Just powerhouse rise, and McQuaid, to their credit, has done a great job throughout this year. But I think if you name the top teams and teams that you thought would probably be, McQuaid was probably not the odds-on favorite to win this, and Aquinas was probably expected to be where they're going to be, and a heck of a job done by McQuaid this year to get to this point, to be able to do it and control what they want to do.
Well, when you're a championship level program, it's high school football. Guys are going to graduate and move on, but if you got something going that's sustainable, that's the expectation, that you're going to compete every year. And Coach Bates has done a tremendous job his entire career.
No doubt. And McQuaid's going to have a good field position here as the kickoff goes out of bounds at about the 18-yard line. So McQuaid's going to start off with excellent field position at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, fullback back in the game. Maybe play action's coming, or they're going to try to see if there's some kind of run action that they like.
Benjamin Oberlees in the backfield. Benjamin takes, snap is take Mahar. It's driven back. Oberlees just busted right in there.
Yeah, they went stacked with their playmakers down here. They pulled secondary coverage, so they were trying to run back underneath the over-rotated secondary, but too much up front for Aquinas. McQuaid couldn't get anything.
McQuaid Knights in their 4th straight Section 5 Class AA championship game. And it'll be second down and 10 after the no gain on first down. They give it to Oberlies again. Oberlies is driven back again. So the Knights go run, back to back, but that one actually was given, to Oberlies again, and Oberlies not able to gain anything. In fact, he lost about 2 yards on the play, third down.
AQ's got that extremely heavy front. They're looking like they got a 5 front, a lot of meat in the middle. McQuaid's going to have to go back and open it up to the edge, to the perimeter, if they want to try to move this football.
Third down and 12. There's a snap. Mahar back to throw. Mahar has a man over the middle. Oh, it just dropped it. He had it right there. Bobbled around. He wanted a flag. He had Collier over the middle, and they almost had a big gain right there.
That was the look they want. That's the look they've thrived on all year. They like to go trips to one side. They like to isolate that single receiver. If the secondary rotates over, get single coverage. They like to throw quick to that guy. They were just inches away from making a massive play.
So the Knights are going to have to punt it away.
High, slow snap again.
It is off.
Holding on the edge.
And the flags are coming in as the ball will bounce out to the 40-yard line. So, holding call on the way.
The gunner to the far side was pretty much tackled to the ground, so we'll see where this thing gets spotted.
See what we see here from the Aquinas offense, and see what kind of condition that the Irish are going to have now with their running game at this point.
Yeah, Giddens was in that last series at corner. It looked like he was moving around okay. I think it's going to be important for them to have both Giddens and Benjamin. Looks like that's what they're going to have to be able to establish all their options that they want to run.
So it's going to come back to the 30-yard line, it looks like, and that's where the Irish are going to start off, 1st and 10.
They had a lot of success that first series running the ball. I don't expect to see them do much different.
The 1st and 10 from the 30. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Motion out of it, and the Irish are going to run it on first down, and they're going to get driven back for a loss there as Benjamin was carrying the ball on that one, and he's going to lose a sizable amount of yards on first down.
Yeah, it looked like he had the inside run inside that kick out, but he tried to bounce it outside, and that defensive end was able to stack him right up, make him redirect, and then there was nowhere for him to go.
Stanford Smith in on the stop there for the Knights, so good defensive play there, and Aquinas now backed up, 2nd down and long coming up. See if the Irish go a little bit of a different look here, or you try to run it again on 2nd down.
This is a pass-heavy set for them.
There's a throw, and it is complete. Complete again to
Will Benjamin. Yeah, isolated out there, very similar to what McQuaid likes to do. That was a great job. You get Benjamin one-on-one, and you're going to take it. That's going to be an advantage for you all day.
And flag coming in late. Flag at the end of the play. Let's see what this is going to be here. I think it's going to be on McQuaid, but let's see. He might have hit him late there, Coach.
I've learned with officials in my time to never guess, because I'm always wrong.
Yeah, personal foul. That's it. They're going to say hit on the Irish. So the Irish backing themselves up. Coach, you take a look at the stats for Will Benjamin.
I mean, he's incredible. Unbelievably dynamic player. Can get it done on the ground, but also through the air. He's a matchup nightmare wherever you want to put him.
Which other games around Section 5? Batavia playing against HFL tonight, and the Blue Devils leading it 7-0 after the first quarter.
That's going to be an awesome game again. Those guys have gone toe-to-toe so many times.
Yes, sir. There's a snap again. White to throw. White rolling out to the right. White throwing across his body to the middle, and that's complete. And no, their officials are signaling incomplete. I think it hit the ground at the end there. Intended receiver was number 4, Terrell Richards, and incomplete there. And it's going to bring up 4th down for the Irish.
He is lucky throwing late over the middle like that, taking a chance. A lot of McQuaid jerseys around. He's lucky that fell to the ground.
He was. And here's the thing. It bounced once, and he tried to put his arms under it at the bottom there and almost came up with it at the end there. And not that it would have been a sizable play there, but still 4th down. So the Irish to punt it away with 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Punt is low and short, and it goes out of bounds. So the Knights have caught a break now as that one goes out of bounds at the 30-yard line, and McQuaid's going to have 1st and 10 from inside the 30.
Both teams are having a lot of issues with their punt teams right now. That's something they're going to have to get figured out because it's costing both teams.
Yeah, the first touchdown of the game scored on special teams on a block punt that went right into the arms of number 6 Sean Riley, and he was able to run it in for the touchdown for the Irish. So 1st and 10, McQuaid from just outside the 30-yard line. Mahar in the gun, takes a snap. Mahar looks to throw. He does. It's complete to the right side. And a gain of about 4 yards, 5 yards on that play.
This is more of the McQuaid style of offense I was expecting. You had Smiley down on this side, and then you motion Collier over. So you got your 2 biggest playmakers coming to the field, kind of forcing Aquinas to roll their coverage, and then you have single receiver, single coverage, and just take what they give you.
One complete to DeMarco. Done again. Snap. And a handoff to Oberlees, and he's able to rumble forward for another gain of about 2 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd down and about 3 yards for the Knights.
For them to establish a run, I think they're going to be a lot more successful doing out of these spread sets where they have a heavy pass tendency. It forces a different defensive look from Aquinas, and they're not able to load the box like they are when they bring that fullback in. And then you saw right there, they were able to gain some positive yards.
You see John Mahar, 1,800 pass yards. Mahar in the gun now. Motion out of it. Mahar rolls, and then he hands it off to Oberlees, and Irish scouted that out. They saw that coming, and it's going to be 4th down. Decision time for McQuaid here, Coach.
Yeah, they tried to go a little bit of a sprint draw, bring it back, but there was just way too much pressure for that to get through. Looks like they're going to go for it. Again, with the way special teams have been going, and then this kind of field position, I don't blame them. I think it's the absolute right call.
4th down and 4 yards for McQuaid. And ball set up inside the 30-yard line. Motion out of it. Here's a snap. Mahar rolls to the right. Mahar throws it. He's got a man and complete. And the ball's on the ground, but they're going to call him down on the play. They're going to call the ball down. Are they going to call it incomplete or down? I think they called it a catch to Collier, and then he had the 1st down, and he was down before the ball came loose. It's going to be a 1st down for McQuaid.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to give it to him. That was a great play design. They had the back motion out. Quarterback looked like he was going to throw that swing, and then they brought Collier back underneath, wide open in the middle to convert that 1st down.
He was hit immediately on that one. You know, in the NFL, they probably wouldn't have called that a catch, Coach. From the 20-yard line. It's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Knights.
Looks like fullback's back in the game. See if they try to pound the ball here again.
Under center, Mahar.
Play action.
Mahar throws. Getting to the left of the end. He's up in the air. I think
he
caught
what a
it.
grab.
I think it is. It's a touchdown for McQuaid. Holy cow. Paris Smiley pulled it out of the air. 2 defenders on him, and he's able to pull it down for the touchdown.
He's been doing it all year. He just went up and mossed him. That was an incredible catch.
20-yard touchdown, Coach, for Paris Smiley right there. Mahar to Smiley.
That wasn't even necessarily the premium look. I think they were hoping to get that single coverage with that run action, but didn't matter. Smiley made a spectacular play.
Wow. He just pulled that down. That was crazy. Coach, this is what we asked for tonight.
Big-time players making big-time plays.
Yes, sir. Extra point is up, and the extra point is good. And just like that, special teams has cost both teams early. Set up Aquinas for the run-in off the punt. And there you see this touchdown. What a catch from Smiley right there. He picked it out of the air. He mossed him right there.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Strong hands to then control it all the way to the ground, away from his body. Tremendous athlete.
Wow. But yeah, the special teams has set that up. You know, they struggle on the punt, going out of bounds right there, and setting up McQuaid with just that short field right there with the 1 first down and then that 20-yard pass.
Yeah, and it's tough because other than this series, McQuaid has really struggled to move the football. But all of a sudden you get that field position and you get that kind of momentum. That puts Aquinas on their heels a little bit. And then McQuaid also did a great job of kind of going back to what they do, going back to their base offense, running those single receiver isolation plays, got that big conversion on the 4th down, and then obviously a tremendous athlete making a tremendous play.
The Knights will kick it away from the 40-yard line. This is a fun game, Coach. This is great. It's two teams competing for a Section 5 championship.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
Yes, sir. Arch rivals competing for it, too.
Definitely no love lost.
And kick is away. Line drive kick that will bounce at the 30-yard line and roll back to the 20 and return back towards the 30-yard line and then push out of bounds when they get to the 30-yard line. So that's where the Irish are going to set up again from the 30-yard line.
Will they mix it up? It's been heavy run on 1st down. This is the same starting field position they've had on their possessions already. See if they try to go maybe play action over the top on the first play. See if they get a matchup with Benjamin to the outside.
It's pretty amazing. You look at the Aquinas program here, looking for their 16th Section 5 championship. 16 titles.
That's a lot.
Playing at the highest level right now in the AA level. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right, here we go now. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Irish. Snap. On the carry, it'll be Benjamin, and Benjamin able to pick up a few yards on 1st down, so 2nd down and about 7 yards for the Irish.
They go double tight, heavy set. They ran power to the left, and I expect to see them stick with this. It seems like they're up front. They have a lot more mass than McQuaid does. And if they can bring 2 tight ends in, stretch the front a little bit, and try to take advantage of blocking angles, it just makes sense to continue to feed Benjamin.
So that McQuaid starting defense. So, yeah, they are going with Benjamin in the backfield now. And the snap is high. Back to Benjamin again. Benjamin trying to break free, and he is bottled up and brought down. Gang tackled right there. And on the initial stop, will Meliku Magas now. I think that's how you say that. He brought him back, and a big stop right there for the Knights.
Yeah, that was tough. They went power back to the strong side, but didn't get a lot of movement on the front. So McQuaid was able to kind of swarm and bottle everything up.
Well, he played 1 quarter from Hilton High School. The Class AA championship game. McQuaid and Aquinas tied at 7. We'll be back with the 2nd quarter coming up on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area sports leader. We offer an array of services for any team, coach, player, athletic director, and parent. From game film to live streaming, we are available to cover your event anytime, any place. Looking for an enhanced experience? How about a professional broadcast with multiple camera angles, announcers, graphics, and instant replay? Need a highlight reel? We produce individual highlights for college recruiting and team highlight videos for end-of-season banquets. And when it comes to social media, nobody has you covered better than us. Hype videos, sideline highlights. We can tailor custom videos to make your team stand out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Why waste your time dealing with anyone else? When it comes to sports video, Varsity Media stands alone. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or online at varsitymedia.net.
All right, welcome back to Hilton High School. McQuaid and Aquinas getting set for the second quarter. As we take a look at stats for the first half, and as you can see, look at the disparity in the run, the plays that were run there.
Yeah, I mean it's been tough sledding for both teams inside running the ball, but the penalty yards, I mean it's tough. And McQuaid is other than that last series though where they got most of their yards, the other two didn't really have a lot going.
Aquinas 19 running plays, 19 yards running, and 18 yards passing, and penalty yards. They've got 30 yards and 30 yards by penalties for AQ. 7 total yards. Back to throw. He throws a screen, and that one's complete to Giddens. And so Giddens back in the offense again there, and it's going to bring up 4th down for Aquinas.
Yeah, that was a great play call. Unfortunately, didn't get them enough. Looks like they're going to punt again. Punt teams have been interesting, so hopefully this one is able to go a little bit more routine for Coach Anacino.
The 4th down and about 5, and we'll see if White can do this one. As Coach said, both of these last punts have turned into points for the other team. Quaid, after a few plays, had that great field position, and then, let's see. White's punt is off. They do get this one off, and this one's a good punt. Going to take a bounce all the way back and keep rolling back. And
what a punt.
Wow. There you go. That's more like it right there.
It finally worked out the way it's supposed to. Yeah. They still got a lot of pressure in the middle. That came really close, but White's credit, he got that thing off and took an incredible bounce.
And they're going to touch that down inside the 5-yard line, and good job to stop that one before it kind of went down there. Wow. Just great position right there inside the 5.
So this will be interesting to see what they do. They're in the shadow of their own end zone. McQuaid struggled to run the ball inside. Are they going to throw to get their way out of here, or are they going to try to play conservative and just try to move it a little bit and not take negative yards?
59-yard punt there. 59-yard punt for the Irish to get that, to pin that down there. So here we go. Mahar's in the gun again. They run a little bit of that eye candy there, right? And it's tried a little pass out into the flat, and it falls incomplete, intended for Zay Collier.
Yeah, tried to get that on that quick sprint out, just get the ball quickly out in the flat, try to gain positive yards, but there was a lot of pressure in Mahar's face.
Collier jogging back to the sidelines, and let's see what the Knights do here. Pinned back inside the 5-yard line. Just underway, second quarter, 7-all.
Fullback is back in the game. Probably going to be an inside zone run or counter H with the guard kicking and the fullback leading.
This one will be a gun from the end zone, and flags are down. And where did the motion come from? Is it going to be on the offense here?
I think Aquinas got a little jumpy.
It's going to be a big 5 yards for McQuaid here. I know.
I'm McQuaid.
Coach, you go down the officials again.
I tell you, see?
Yep. So it'll be a half the distance, so it'll hurt them, but take them back about 1.5 yards, 2 yards probably.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really change what they're going to call right here.
So let's be second down and about 12 for the Knights. Mahar gives the play.
Looks like run to the left.
Here's the snap. It is a run, and
not much.
Don't get to go very far at all. Just pretty much past about 2 or 3 yards there, right? So it's third down and about 9.
It doesn't look like a lot, but again, it's positive, right? You're inching your way out. I mean, you're probably expecting that you're going to have to punt, and the way that those snaps have kind of floated back, the further away you can get from that back line, the better.
Joe McQuaid in dangerous territory, looking to pick up a first down to get out of the shadow of the end zone. Mahar's going to throw it. He's going to get it over the middle. It's complete. That one's complete. He's got the 50 at the 40 and brought down at the 30-yard line. Mahar completing it again to Paris Smiley, and a huge gain for the Knights.
And you can see Giddens is still, not quite up to full strength from that early injury. Smiley just ran right by him. Got that great one-on-one matchup because Aquinas was expecting run. and just hit him right over the top.
From the shadow of the end zone, 64-yard gain. Mahar to Smiley. Wow. You saw that, and he almost broke that one. Caught at the last second there, and wow. That's a heck of a play right there on third down. You're talking about punting, and now you're in scoring position.
Unbalanced to the right.
Flag on the play, and it's going to be 5 yards coming back for McQuaid. So this one will cost him 5. First and 15 for the 41-yard line.
Let's see if they come back with that unbalanced look. They look they were unbalanced to the right side. They were motioning the fullback over, maybe trying to get a toss and soften up the edge a little bit and try to get out to the perimeter.
First and 15 at the 41. Mahar under center. Mahar play action, rolls to the right, throws, and it is caught. Nope, they're signaling. I think they signaled incomplete, didn't they? They got to call it a catch, huh? Catch to Collier. Kind of shielded right there, and I think there's a flag down as well. Collier picking up that one, but let's see what the flag is. Yeah, an eligible man downfield against McQuaid, so it's going to come back.
That's a tough one. Mahar's been money on these plays, putting the ball right where the receiver can get him, and that's such a costly penalty to have.
You see the McQuaid Knights looking for their 4th Section 5 football championship.
Even with that penalty, if you're McQuaid, you're feeling good right now. Your pass game's starting to click. Mahar is definitely feeling it with the receivers a little bit. You're finding matchups that you like. It sets you back a little bit, but you're not a run-heavy offense, so getting a chunk play is a lot easier for you.
From the 41-yard line, it'll be first down and about 20 yards. Here's the snap. Mahar back to throw. Mahar incomplete. Intended for Louisi.
They tried to run mesh, and it looks like Collier was the one coming across, and it didn't go to him. But if he would have just been able to hold that ball just a second longer, Collier was about to burst open on the right side with nothing but green grass in front of him, or I should say turf.
I didn't see this green grass. What is it, like Mud Bowl 2021? Saw some of those sectional games, right? With that Mud Bowl going on.
Glad I didn't have to play any.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Here's a snap. And a handoff there. Taken by Oberlees, and he's only able to get back to about the 40-yard line. So it'll be third down and long coming up for McQuaid.
Yeah, this is tough. I mean, decision-wise, you're behind the sticks by a lot. So are you just trying to play for better field position? I don't know that you're trying to get the first down all in one because you're probably going for it or you're going to try to pin it.
From the 41-yard line, third down and long for McQuaid. Mahar back to throw. Mahar over the middle, and it's incomplete. Intended again for Zay Collier, and it's fourth down for the Knights, and they're going to punt it away.
Yeah, that's the second time they ran that mesh play on that series, and Mahar went to the wrong guy. The one that was being covered and the mesh that was the shallow cross that was coming underneath, bursting open, he just missed him.
It's HFL and Batavia 14-7 late in the second quarter. 14-7, Batavia in the lead over HFL. It's a punt. Snap is high. It's nearly blocked again, and it may have gotten a hand on that one. I think it did get tipped. And again, trouble with the punts. This one will end up at about the 36-yard line. So not a horrible situation for McQuaid, but could have been a lot better. Watch this. High snap again.
The snap is so slow, and it's tough. I mean, yes, you got to protect a little better, but for a punter, you tell him, you got a certain amount of time to get that off, and if he's got to wait like that, that just makes it so difficult.
And so only about a 15-yard gain on the play. And so they're going to start off with pretty decent field position. You take a look at Hilton High School. Capacity crowd it appears to be tonight, and heck of a game we have so far. Let's see what team can break here. 7-7, 8:06 to go in the first half. There's a handoff to Benjamin, and Benjamin able to get out to about a 3 or 4 yard gain there, so it's second down for the Irish.
That's a perfect first down play. Stay on schedule, get your 4 yards, put yourself in second and manageable. Honestly, there would be no reason to switch. You know, that's the kind of thing where that works. Let's keep pounding it. Make them stop you before you switch it up.
Second down and 7. The 38-yard line. There's a snap. Gonna throw it this time. White will roll out to the left. He throws. He's got his man. It is complete along the sidelines. That one complete for the Irish to Christian Santos.
That was a great job by those receivers on that scramble drill. He rolled out, and everyone just kind of sat. It was zone. McQuaid was dropping, and all the Aquinas guys just kind of found spaces to sit in the zone. And White did a great job delivering that football.
Actually, that was complete to 47, not 17, so complete to 47, Ben Kingsley. So first down for the Irish as they cross into the McQuaid territory at the 45-yard line now. 1st and 10. Big play for the Irish there on second down. White in the gun, 3 receivers, split out. They motion out of it. And they run the little jet there. Run it to Benjamin. Benjamin trying to cut to his right. Trying to get him on the sidelines, and he's pushed out of bounds. And in on the stop there, Dominic Romano threw him out of bounds.
Great job by McQuaid to stretch that play out, not give up the big play, but even so, you know, it's still positive yards on first down. Get yourself 3 or 4 yards and put yourself in second manageable. So even though Benjamin didn't spring the big play, that's still a great play for them on first down.
Coach, look at that stat that's on the screen right now. 11 Section 5 titles in 15 years, and they won 8 in a row from 06 to 13.
No questioning their tradition, that's for sure.
Second down and 8 for the Irish. White takes a snap. White to throw, and it's complete. It's going to be a first down again across the 35-yard line. That one complete again to Benjamin. And how they using Benjamin, it's so interesting, Coach. You see they'll run him in the backfield. They'll run him out on the right side, on the left side, and they really use him in their offense quite a bit.
Absolutely. You obviously want to run him the ball. He's a tremendous runner, but you get matchups. You put him to the multiple receiver side, it demands that you pull coverage. You put him to the single receiver side, get him matched up one-on-one in the corner. That corner's got to make a decision. Do I play up and try to stop that short stuff, or do I play back worried about him going deep? And it just puts you in such a bind.
1st and 10 for the Irish again. The 34-yard line. White. He'll hand it off now. Give to Benjamin again, and Benjamin able to pick up about a yard or 2 on first down.
Yeah, they tried to run that kind of power play, a lot of run through from Aquinas. McQuaid was able to get a lot of penetration. They were kind of patient, waited for McQuaid or Aquinas to get on their first level blocks, but then there was nobody picking up backers.
We got second down, and I don't think he got much of anything there. So back to the line of scrimmage. So second down and 10 coming up. The 32-yard line. That's what the Irish do here. And they motion out of it. 2 receivers to the left. White to throw. White surveying. White still looking. White's going to scramble with it, and White's going to be brought down on the play by the Knights. Tanner DeGrazia brings down White, and it's third down coming up, and a flag on the play against the Irish. And you take this here, Coach?
Yeah, push them back. Anything you can do to move them backwards. They're not really getting huge chunk plays in the passing game, so just continue to back them up with the sticks. They went 3 verticals. Aquinas loves to do that, but McQuaid sat back in that 3-deep zone. There was nowhere for them to go with the football.
So brought back to the 45-yard line now. And second down and long coming up. Second and 22 to be exact. See what the Irish do now. Receivers to both sides this time. And we have a delay of game coming up, so 5 more yards coming up. I don't know. That was a pretty quick play clock right there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've had that happen to us a couple times this year, and I do wonder exactly who's counting what.
It's taken back to midfield now.
With this much distance, you got the corners playing off a lot, and Aquinas has great athletes on the perimeter. Nothing wrong with throwing just a quick hitting pass play, a hitch to the outside, or some kind of pop screen, and then just letting your athletes gain positive yards. You don't need to get it all back in one play.
White takes a snap. White's throw. White looking. White throws. White has a man. It is incomplete. Threw it a little short. And it was intended for Benjamin. So Benjamin trying to pull that one down there, and just a little short on that one. It's third down coming up. So they did go for it all right there.
Yeah, McQuaid got lucky. DeMarco looked like he kind of undercut that. The free safety tried to jump that. But all of a sudden that ball got over top of him, which was, the Cardinals sin in deep coverage. But, I guess they didn't want to go short, take it all at once.
So third down and long coming up. So let's see what the Irish are going to do here on third down. From the 50-yard line.
Try to take another shot or try to hit something short on some kind of screen underneath.
There's a snap. White back to throw. White throws screen, and it is complete. And they'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Still trying to get some distance there. And he's finally driven down as the pass was complete to Giddens. And it'll bring up fourth down for the Irish.
Outstanding job on McQuaid's defense. You look, every single black jersey was at that ball. Awesome job for them caging the runner.
So it brings up fourth down. And McQuaid's going to punt it away, or rather, Aquinas going to punt it away. McQuaid's going to get this back again. And let's see, the last time was a heck of a punt. Hit him down inside the 5-yard line before the McQuaid drive stalled after a big pass play.
These punts have been some of the most exciting parts of the game.
It is. They're able to get this one off.
Oh.
And takes a bounce, and he was able to move away at the last second there. So this one is down at about the 12-yard line. And Hilton will, at Hilton High School, Quaid will take over from the 12-yard line. You take a look at the history of success for these programs, and pretty good.
Yeah. I think that speaks for itself. When you talk about Section 5 football and Class AA, everybody knows the conversation always begins with these two teams.
Hard under center now. Hard the handoff. Hard gives it to Oberlees, and Oberlees able to pick up a couple yards on first down there. Second down and about 8 yards. Pick up about 3 yards on the play, so second down and 7 coming up.
That's been one of their best runs, running out of their 21 personnel with that fullback in the game, but a lot of that's due to the fact that they were able to hit play action over the top. Showing that you can make that play is going to open things up for your run game.
Hard takes a snap. There's flags on the play. And they may have legal shifting going on, Coach.
Yeah, McQuaid's had that issue a few times. Multiple times now when they move that fullback in motion, there's somebody else that's a little jumpy and going as well, and this is not the first time that's happened. That's something they're going to have to tighten up a little bit.
So they're going to lose 5 yards on that one. It's going to take them back behind the sticks now on second down. So the second down and about 11 yards.
Again, McQuaid's shown that even in this kind of situation, they're not afraid to go play action and take a shot deep. They've been great all year of kind of taking what the defense gives you, so let's see what they do now.
Second down and 11. Mahar will go under center now. John Mahar takes a snap. Hands it out to Oberlees. Oberlees, the head down. Kind of tucked through the defense there and brought down by the 47, Kingsley. And it's second down and 9 now. Third down and 9, rather.
And it doesn't look like they're bringing any subs, so they're going to keep that same personnel group. Coach Bates might be playing for field position right now, just try to run the ball, get something positive.
Third down and 9. There's a snap. Mahar to throw. Mahar under pressure. Mahar gets out of it, and then he's sacked after the last movement.
There looked to be some kind of miscommunication on there. Mahar was looking to the right side flat, expecting a receiver to be there, and there was no one there. I think the running back was supposed to leak out, but there was some kind of miscommunication there. He didn't, and then when Mahar had to clutch that ball, he just got blown up by the rush.
Eldridge bringing them down. James Eldridge on the stop there, and Aquinas takes a timeout. And the Irish are going to get pretty good field position again, Coach, and a chance to get a score here. If you take a look at when they played in week number 7.
Will Benjamin doing Will Benjamin things.
Yep.
It's been, not getting to watch him a lot during the season, but preparing for this game, man, is he an exciting player.
You see Collier on that touchdown there. Then the rains came and the lightning struck, and then Aquinas took the lead.
And right there on that replay, seeing Giddens make plays, it'd be interesting. He's obviously not at 100% right now, and see how that's going to affect Aquinas down the stretch.
Mahar ran in for the touchdown, and then the Irish would score here to make it a 1-point game with a touchdown late in the fourth quarter. And then there's the 2-point conversion try, and it's intercepted in the end zone, and that capped it off right there.
The way this game's looking, it's going to come down to something like that again.
They'll be punting from the end zone this time. They've had their troubles with the punt. This one is away, and this one will get a little bit more distance. No, not really. It's going to bounce back and take him back about the, inside the 20.
That was the best snap they've had tonight. That got back there, and so then they were able to get it off, but man, what an unfortunate role that took for McQuaid.
It's interesting. You watch the special teams, and you really, it ends up being keys to the game. Like you said before, the one they scored off of the one time, but not used to seeing these punters struggling the way that they are, and the weather really isn't a factor in this situation right now.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's a like the cliche says, it's a third of the game, but typically it's not a third of what you practice all week,
right,
and there's so much to special teams, so many different units, and that's why as a head coach, that's the one that keeps you up at night.
White in the gun. White takes a snap. White surveying. White throws in, and it is complete on first down. And immediately bottled up there. He completed that one to Jaleel Johnson. And
those are the kind of plays that's going to help White get in a rhythm. Run heavy formation. It keeps everybody in the box. It gives you one-on-one coverage on the outside. McQuaid is definitely playing soft with their corners. So things like those hitches and those stops are there if White's able to get it off on time.
So we got second down after a gain of about 6 on the play. Second gain of 5. Second down and 5 coming up for the Irish. It's a snap. Give to Benjamin. Benjamin trying to break on the right side, and he is bottled up and tackled at the line of scrimmage or a little bit behind it. And it's third down for the Irish as the clock ticks, approaching a minute to go in the first half.
Third down, are they going to try to go play for the fourth down and try to convert, try to run the ball and get positive yards and get a fourth and manageable? Or are they going to do, they've shown that they like to try to go for it all. So maybe this is a situation where White tries to go over the top again.
They're down from the 19-yard line. So they do
Benjamin singled up top.
White for the throw. White under pressure. White just gets rid of it, and it's incomplete. And did that get back to the line of scrimmage? I don't know if it did, Coach. That's going to be grounding.
Yeah, I was going to say, there was no receiver there either, so that's kind of an easy grounding call. But more importantly, it looks like White's slow to get up.
He is back to his feet and onto the sidelines. And this play here, Coach, you're going to be back. I don't think where you're going to be about the, let's see where they spot that. About the 35-yard line. So I think you're kind of in territory where you should just run a play at this point, right?
Yeah, I mean, they've shown that they like those three verticals. They're going to try to find a matchup they like and just take a shot over top. The question is, are they going to be able to protect long enough for White to be able to get that off? Because that pass rush from McQuaid has gotten home several times now.
We go now, 4th and long for the Irish. 42 seconds to go. 7-7 game, first half. Class AA championship. White to throw. White rolls to the right. White looking. White's going to throw it long. White to the end zone. It's up in the air. And he had his man back there, and there's about 3 men in coverage, and it's just over his head there, and it's incomplete intended for Jaleel Johnson.
He was able to get his hand on it, but again, that's tough. You're just throwing it up, taking a chance, which is absolutely the right decision on that 4th down. But now you've given McQuaid the ball back with 34 seconds. Let's see if they can do something with it.
The Knights will have it from the 34-yard line. Very interested to see. Yeah, McQuaid can kick it. They have a good kicker. So McQuaid will probably have to pick up 30, 35, 40 yards here, though. So let's see. 34 seconds to go. They have all 3 timeouts. It's in motion. Mahar to throw. Mahar rolling. Mahar completes it as it's caught by Smiley down the sideline. See ya to the 20, 15, 10. Touchdown, Knights. Wow.
McQuaid has been so good at recognizing formation tendencies and getting the defense into plays that are positive for them. They put all their guys to the left side. They brought Smiley back over. Aquinas was late getting to the flat, and all he had to do was break 1 tackle, and you can see the athleticism for him to take it to the house.
65-yard touchdown right there for Smiley, and he only had to beat 1 man, and once he got there, he's got it. 2nd touchdown of the game for Smiley, and McQuaid has a chance to go up 14-7 here. What a play there. What a momentum shift, too.
Huge.
Right?
Unbelievable.
The field position Aquinas had there, and they got backed up, and then they got the grounding call, and then just took McQuaid 1 play to get those points, and it's 14-7.
Yeah, and now you think back to that decision at the coin toss. McQuaid's able to hit that before the end of the first half, and now they know they're going to get the ball back again to start the second half. So they've got to hold off for about 20 seconds here. If they can keep Aquinas limited and out of the end zone, all the momentum starting the second half is definitely in McQuaid's favor.
That's what you said, Coach. You're going to let them have the ball first, right? So there you go. Aquinas took it right off the bat. So 23 seconds to go as you take a look at Hilton High School. Home of the Hilton Cadets in the Section 5 Class AA championship game here at LeBeau Field. And a 14-7 lead for the Knights. 65 yards to Smiley. Smiley accounting for both of the touchdowns for McQuaid tonight.
Yeah, I mean, he's the obvious early choice for play of the game so far. I know we got a whole half to play, but wow, has he made some spectacular plays.
That one, he found his space with the first one. That catch he made for the touchdown was pretty incredible. Just kind of leaped it and just pulled it out of the air.
He's a total package, that's for sure.
There's the kick, and it's caught at the 20. And a cut back, and he almost broke that one, but stopped at the 35-yard line.
He had a seam, and again, it's just, if Giddens was 100%, I think he takes that to the house, but you can tell every time he gets up, he's a little slow coming up.
Yeah. You can tell he's ridden it, playing in the title game, chance to win the sectionals.
Absolutely.
Leaving it all out of the field tonight.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Tremendous player. Just absolutely tough, battling it out, and they're obviously better with him on the field than without, for sure.
So it'll be from the 35-yard line. You trying to run 1 play here, Coach?
Yeah, I mean, they've shown that they're not afraid to take a shot, so.
Snap, and they're going to give a run. This one.
Oh, Giddens looks pretty good right here.
He's got it there. Across to the 40, to the 35, still on his feet, to the 30, still on his feet, and down to the 25. Clock is running. They're calling for timeout there, and the clock ticked under. I believe they were trying to call a timeout when it was about 5 seconds. It ran down to about 2, so let's see what happens with the clock here, Coach. But Aquinas is going to get one chance here to get a touchdown before half.
You love to see it. You know, Giddens and Benjamin have brought you here, have made big plays all year. So when you need it, and it's a championship game, you've got to feed the horses that got you here. And it's awesome to see a kid like him get dinged up a little bit early, but gritting it out and making big plays for his team.
Either she is going to be 4 seconds. I think they're going to put 4 seconds on the clock. A 40-yard gain for Giddens there. And as you said, Coach, you look pretty good there.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's that human spirit. You're a kid playing in a championship game, and you know you might have something going on, but when you're a player and you're tough, you make plays when you need to, when your team's counting on you. And Giddens did just an awesome job right there. All
right, so if you're Aquinas here, you're looking to just take a shot to the end zone with 4 seconds to go?
Yeah, you really don't have much time to do anything else. I mean, the only other options, maybe try to get Benjamin on a crossing route, get him in space, kind of similar to what McQuaid did with Smiley, instead of just trying to throw a jump ball into the end zone. But they've got athletes that can do that too with Johnson and Terrell Richards, so you never know what they're going to dial up.
1st and 10. The 25-yard line.
Got time for one play. Can the offensive line hold up long enough for White to get that ball off?
There's a snap. White's a throw. White surveying. White throws it
wide
on the
open.
middle.
Is he going to get in? Oh,
I don't think so. No.
He stopped running. He got the ball and tried to make a cut. Just not enough.
Nearly tied the game right there.
They had their opportunity. They got the look they wanted. The middle of the field was open because they took the top off and just not enough.
Here's the last play right here. Like he had him. All you got to do is just cut forward, and he may have had a chance to reach for the end zone.
Again, easy for us to say up here, but that kid's making a play, and it's tough. You know, 7 was in the position to probably make a play if he cut back.
All right, so we've reached halftime at Hilton High School, LeBeau Field. It's the Section 5 Class AA championship game. Aquinas and McQuaid, we are at half, and the Knights leading it 14-7. We'll be back for the second half of the AA championship. Sam Schreier and Steve Ryan on the call, and we'll be back on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
We want to thank everyone for doing their part in these challenging times.
No matter where we work from, we're still here protecting you and your family's rights.
We want you to know that we will always be here for you and your family.
Using our technology so we can protect you and your family no matter where we are.
For your free consultation, call or text 262-COMP today.
Your workers' comp attorneys.
underway. The return to the 20-yard line, out past the 30 to the 40. Now breaking towards the midfield. He has a seam all the way down. There are no flags. He's going to run it in for an opening touchdown. 85-yard touchdown as we get the game started on a U-Prep touchdown.
Pittsford Pub and Grill is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week. Located at 60 North Main Street in Pittsford, you can dine in or use our convenient curbside pickup option. Our 15 TVs offer plenty of entertainment, including a variety of sporting events. We offer daily specials and a great Friday night fish fry. You can also contact us to book your holiday party now. Check us out at thepittsfordpub.com.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area sports leader. We offer an array of services for any team, coach, player, athletic director, and parent. From game film to live streaming, we are available to cover your event anytime, any place. Looking for an enhanced experience? How about a professional broadcast with multiple camera angles, announcers, graphics, and instant replay? Need a highlight reel? We produce individual highlights for college recruiting and team highlight videos for end-of-season banquets. And when it comes to social media, nobody has you covered better than us. Hype videos, sideline highlights. We can tailor custom videos to make your team stand out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Why waste your time dealing with anyone else? When it comes to sports video, Varsity Media stands alone. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or online at varsitymedia.net.
If you're interested in staying involved with the sports you've enjoyed over the years, we may have an opportunity for you. Section 5 Athletics is currently looking for officials for several sports. Serving as a Section 5 official provides a great way to stay active, contribute to the sports you love, and earn money while making your own schedule. Visit section5.org/officials for more information and to express your interest.
It's time to get hyped with Varsity Media. We offer an array of video services sure to amp up your team. From staged preseason hype videos with custom lighting and smoke machines to sideline highlights of a big game. How can your team stand out from the crowd? Contact Varsity Media today and let us tailor something your squad will never forget. These are the best times of your life. Capture them in the most creative ways possible with the sports leader, Varsity Media.
Looking for a great way to commemorate this season's sectionals? Section 5 Athletics is excited to work with Mugs & More to offer a variety of apparel options for each sport and each season. Items include graphics specifically developed to feature the sport and year, including items such as hoodies, hats, pants, and more. Apparel for each season is available for a limited time, so don't miss your chance. Visit section5.org/mugsandmore to see the many options and place your order today.
Parents and athletes, why leave your college career in the hands of amateurs? Varsity Media produces professional college recruiting videos that you can use to help land a spot on the team. Our highlight reels have proven to save thousands of dollars in college tuition. You've worked hard and put the effort into your high school athletic career. Don't take any chances when it comes to your future. Varsity Media has been producing college recruiting videos since 2010. We understand what college coaches are looking for, and our attention to detail on your highlights will separate your resume from others. Stand out from the crowd. We'll help showcase your talents. Contact Varsity Media today and order a college recruiting video.
The beautiful thing for me getting into this profession is the ability to work and to get to know patients, establish that rapport, that relationship with the individual. You see them go from where they start, you get to know that person, they become a part of your life, you become a part of that patient's life, and then you see them improve. I always tell the people that I work with and the patients that I see, nobody wants to be injured, nobody wants to be hurt, nobody wants to have to go through rehabilitation. So to make that environment a friendly environment and a welcoming place for people to come in and want to be a part of, because experiencing that Lattimore way where you actually maybe want to go to therapy and want to get better, it makes a big difference.
Pittsford Pub and Grill is open for lunch and dinner 7 days a week. Located at 60 North Main Street in Pittsford, you can dine in or use our convenient curbside pickup option. Our 15 TVs offer plenty of entertainment, including a variety of sporting events. We offer daily specials and a great Friday night fish fry. You can also contact us to book your holiday party now. Check us out at thepittsfordpub.com.
Over the middle, he's got a man. It's complete. Ciolino. See you later.
Going long, wide open. Perazzi. He gets it. Perazzi. Foot raise. 10, 5. Make it. Touchdown. Punch. Power punch.
The trickery. Ryder gets it back. Goes over the top for Haberman. What a catch!
Just Ross Simmons strips him, that's loose, and Ross Simmons is going to take this in the other direction. Make it! Touchdown! Touchdown East!
We want to thank everyone for doing their part in these challenging times.
No matter where we work from, we're still here protecting you and your family's rights.
We want you to know that we will always be here for you and your family.
Using our technology so we can protect you and your family no matter where we are.
For your free consultation, call or text 262-COMP today.
Your workers' comp attorneys.
Coming into Lattimore on a daily basis is the highlight of my day. You know, we'll have patients coming in. As soon as they hit the physical therapist, we introduce ourselves and, you know, we bring them back, and you see a whole bunch of patients who are in pain, laughing and smiling and having a great time, and almost for that 1 hour that they're with us in PT, they're forgetting about all their problems. When you're lost with pain, reducing your quality of life, and then somebody there says, I can help you, there's no better feeling than that.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
Give Victor the lead.
Box, headed by McQuaid, and in they score!
The Braves get it back. Quick shot. And a score for San Diego. Wide open for Rossi. He gets it. Touchdown, McQuaid. Punch. Power punch. Out of the shot and a goal.
Dribble handoff to Shatters. What do you think? Bang. Braves have it. Let's see. They shoot it. Score! As we are at halftime of the Section 5 Class AA Championship game, Sam Schreier with you here, along with Brighton football coach Steve Leon. And Coach, pretty good first half, I would say, huh?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, two great teams matching up against each other, really honestly limiting each other on offense, save for some big plays. It's really been reliant on hitting a big play to move it, not a lot, just short, consistent stuff.
Take a look at these stats here, Coach. Pretty incredible if you look at the penalty yards for Aquinas there.
Yeah, I mean, that's tough. it's tough to put yourself in those negative situations, especially when you're facing such a great defense in McQuaid. But McQuaid, if you take a look at those passing yards, I mean, how much of those are just smileys?
Right, and we were talking, there was a couple plays, right, where McQuaid had some different looks that they could have taken there, and they could have been scores too, right?
Yeah, Aquinas is giving up the underneath flats a little bit, and that big touchdown by Smiley was a result of that. There were a couple plays that Mahar kind of missed Collier on a crosser. If the coaching staff knows that, and I'm sure they do, and talked about that at halftime, that might be something they want to come back to, and it could open this thing wide open for McQuaid.
We take a look at individual stats, and McQuaid, John Mahar, 5 for 10, 158 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 touchdowns to Paris Smiley. Both of those. He's three receptions, 148 yards, and Smiley's played a heck of a first half as well.
Yeah, if you're AQ right now, I mean, really, if you look at it, McQuaid hasn't done a lot if it's not in Smiley's hands.
Right.
So if you're AQ, you definitely want to make sure that you have some kind of adjustment to try to take Smiley away, force someone else to make plays, because right now, Smiley's just dominating this football game.
Aquinas White is 8 for 12 for 75 yards, and they've been able to do some stuff with Will Benjamin, 2 receptions, 24 yards, and then their leading rusher is Giddens, two rushes for 54 yards, and one of those was on a big play there at the end of the first half.
Yeah, again, it comes back to those penalty yards. Aquinas has actually been moving the ball pretty well. They've been able to run the ball 4 yards a pop. They've been able to hit some stuff on the outside, but then a big penalty will just back them up behind the sticks, and it's just so hard for them to recover from that.
McQuaid at 8-1, the 4th-ranked team in New York State. And Aquinas 8-2, 10th-ranked team in the state. Both teams similar scoring. You take a look at the crowd here tonight, and Coach, they've come out in droves tonight, boy, for this game, and they've been treated to a heck of a game so far.
Yeah, it's awesome to see this. You know, I've talked about it with our team all fall, and after the last year that we've had and the way the spring went, to be able to see the stands full the way it's supposed to be with high school football in a championship game where both teams and fan bases are out in full support, and this is the way it's supposed to be, and it's just awesome that we're back here doing this.
All right, so second half, see a kickoff here coming up shortly, and so what's the key going to be for the Knights here as we get established here as they try to grow this lead? And they have a one-score lead that could have been less and could have been a little bit more maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I think they've found what's working. They found those underneath things. Running the ball has been very mixed for McQuaid. They've got great receivers on the outside with Collier and Smiley, and just continue to get them the ball outside. Don't be afraid to take the little things and let your receivers turn them into big plays like Smiley has all night.
And if you're Aquinas, you got to get off the field here.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to limit the big play right now. You've got to be able to bottle things up. You've got to find number 17. You cannot just let him run free the way he has.
All right, here we go. Second half about to get underway. Glad to have you along this Saturday night. This game in the Section 5 calendar, the regionals starting up next week. And he kick is away. And it's taken back at the 20-yard line. Trying to break free.
He's got the edge.
Finds the right side. He does have it. Cuts it around the 40, the 45, and almost near midfield. And a great return for Joey Liuzzi. He's able to bring it back across the 45-yard line.
That's exactly how they wanted to start the half, but it looks like there is a flag on the play.
Yep, they're going to call a personal foul against McQuaid. So they actually spot him out about the 36-yard line, so they're going to march this back from the 36-yard line, it looks like. So it's coming back, so they're going to lose 15 yards here. So that big return is nullified there.
That's tough, but again, you have the ball to start the half. You have the lead. You're in the position that you want to be. Let's see if they can capitalize here.
All right, Knights will start with it with a 7-point lead. Mahar in the gun. Here's a snap. Mahar to throw. That is complete, and it's caught out there in the flats by DeMarco. So the Knights pick up a gain of about 2 yards on first down.
Yeah, that's what they did a lot that first matchup too. They motioned Collier over to the field, left that one-on-one. They take that quick out. If that corner's back, they'll take that quick out. If that corner's up, they're not afraid to throw slant or throw vertical. Just keep doing that. Mahar's been great all year at finding the open space, finding the numbers advantage.
You see Paris Smiley, 3 receptions, 148 yards, and 2 touchdowns in the first half. Motion Collier. Here's a snap. He fakes a toss, then throws it out on a screen to Collier, and he's bottled up and taken back, and he may have had about a half a yard gain there. Third down.
Yeah, not much. That's a play they like. They like faking that toss and going play action back. But again, when you haven't been able to really establish the run effectively, Aquinas is able to just focus in on the pass and make sure they defend Collier in the flat.
So third down and 7 yards to go for McQuaid.
Looks like Aquinas is bringing pressure from the boundary.
There's a snap. Mahar to throw. Mahar gets it off, and they're going to call that a catch. It's hauled in by Paris Smiley again, and he's going to be across the first down marker, and McQuaid's going to move the chains.
Great catch. It was thrown low and behind, but again, every time they've needed a big play and have gone to Smiley, he's come through.
Just kind of sliding and just reach back for that one.
He showed on that first touchdown. His hands are strong and consistent, and he's going to make the plays for them when they need it.
First and 10. Mahar takes a snap. Mahar fakes a throw. Now Mahar's going to run with it. He keeps it. And he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage and loses about a yard there. So Mahar not able to do anything on that one.
Same kind of look. They were trying to go to that quick out again to the single receiver, but Aquinas was ready for it after getting burned on it the first time. When Mahar had nowhere to go with the ball, he had no choice but to tuck and try to run.
Second down and 12 for the Knights. It's underway here in the third quarter. Mahar comes up. Back in the gun. Takes a snap. Mahar, a quick throw. That's complete to DeMarco. DeMarco still on his feet and stopped and whistled down at about the 41-yard line. So McQuaid able to pick up some positive yards there, but it's third down.
I love that call. You know, sometimes you get behind the sticks and it gets you antsy and you want to try to make it up all in one shot and go deep, but take the short one, get positive yards, get yourself in third and manageable, and now, you know, McQuaid's exactly where they want to be on third down.
Be at the 41-yard line, third down and 3. Here's a snap, Mahar. Surveying, Mahar throws it, and it's on the ground, incomplete. Nearly intercepted there, and I think from that angle, I couldn't tell if his hands were under there, but Aquinas coaching staff wanted an interception there, so I think it was down on the ground.
That's dangerous. I mean, he was looking at the 3 receiver side this time. When he didn't like it, he just came back and kind of threw blind. He just turned around and just whipped it out there, and Aquinas, he's lucky that didn't get picked off.
McQuaid's going to have to punt it. McQuaid had trouble in the first half with their punts. Let's see if they made some adjustments at halftime here in the punting game.
Good snap.
Better.
Able to get it off. Took a better bounce this time.
And down at about the 29-yard line. So good job by the McQuaid special teams there. And Aquinas will be 1st and 10. The 29-yard line.
Now again, if Aquinas can limit those penalties, they've been moving the ball consistently. They've run the ball for 4 yards a pop. They've taken advantage of the quick stuff on the outside of the play action. They just have to make sure that they don't get a penalty and back themselves up.
And 1st and 10 at the 29 for the Irish. There's a snap. White to throw. Misses a tackle there. White throws it over the middle, and it falls incomplete. And it was intended for Giddens. 2nd down to 10. Dangerous throw there.
Yeah, they keep looking for those deep shots, and to do it, they've got to hold the ball a little while, which is playing right into McQuaid's rush's hands. And then when they can't find it, he's got to clutch and try to buy time and hit something underneath. But again, hit the short stuff. Take the stuff to keep you on schedule. It looks like when they've got 2 receivers to the outside, they've got the 2-for-1 because the corner is so far back. They really just got to play off that outside linebacker and just get White some easy completions to get him in a rhythm.
2nd down to the 29-yard line. White takes a snap. White, the throw. Throws it to the right side, and they're going to get a minimal gain here as that one is complete. And it looks like they completed that one to number 4, Terrell Richards, and he's able to get back to the 35-yard line. So a gain of 5 on the play.
Yeah, they floated that up there. They're lucky that didn't get broken up. The receiver made a great job coming back to the ball, bodying it up, and making that catch. Again, now they've got 3rd and manageable. They don't need to take a shot deep. They just need to find a soft spot underneath and convert this 1st down.
Big 3rd down now for the Irish here in the 3rd quarter. Irish trying to stay on the field now. See what they're going to look for on this play. White takes a snap. White, surveying the field. Throws it over the middle, and it is incomplete. Another dangerous throw right there. Trying to find Benjamin, and it was just knocked away.
Yeah, that was tough. He was staring. You knew he wanted to go to him. He was staring him down the whole time. But again, he was not able to throw on time. And when a quarterback can't throw on time, the rhythm of the route gets thrown off, and McQuaid's able to roll their coverage over in time to break it up.
Kind of directed traffic there, and it was he was heavily covered there. The Irish will punt it away. Punt is off. It's going to be caught at about the fair caught at the 39-yard line. So McQuaid's going to start up here about the 39. So the special team's been a little bit better here in the 2nd half for both teams.
Yeah, hasn't cost them, and that's what you want your special teams to do. If they can't make big plays for you, you at least want them to not make negative ones.
So the Knights looking their 2nd series here as you take a look at the Section 5 champions over the years, and lots of maroon and yellow in those numbers there.
That's for sure.
Just recently. Wow.
Heavy personnel in, run heavy tendency here.
There's a snap, and they're going to run it with Oberlees, and Oberlees going to pick up a chunk yards there across the 45-yard line.
Yeah, that's their best run of the night. Great job right there. Again, fullback was to the left. They like to run counter back away from him, pulling him back to the front side as a lead blocker. That's been a staple of theirs the whole entire season, and it worked to perfection there.
Going to get 9 yards on 1st down there. And the Knights in position to move the chains here. 2nd down and 1.
Got to watch play action here on 2nd.
Give it to Oberlees, and he blows ahead across midfield and picks up a 1st down for McQuaid.
Looks like McQuaid's starting to feel a little bit. They're establishing that run out of 21 personnel. If Aquinas can't slow them down, then McQuaid's going to be tough to stop.
It's going to be at the 48-yard line now, 1st and 10. For McQuaid. And send 2 receivers to the right. And they motion him to the other side. They give it to Oberlees again. Oberlees on the ground, and McQuaid trying to establish that run as Oberlees able to get back about 2 yards. 2nd down.
This is exactly what Coach Bates wants. Keeps him on schedule. Oberlees is establishing himself now in this game when he's had a pretty quiet first half.
600 yards rushing on the season for Sean Oberlees. 7 touchdowns.
Still in their pro personnel.
Looking off. Look at the sideline. They changed the play here.
Looks like the receiver moved early.
Flag on the play, and the ball batted up in the air and knocked down. And this is going to come back 5 yards, Coach, I think.
Yep. It looked like. I think Collier up top moved a little bit early.
And so it'll cost him 5 and step back just a little bit. And looks like it will be 2nd down and about 12 yards from midfield for McQuaid.
2nd down and 12 from the 50.
Fullbacks coming off the field, so now they're going to their spread personnel.
Here's a snap. He'll screen Oberlees, and he missed him, and he got hit late and throw the flag. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I mean, that's tough. That was a bang play. I'm not exactly sure what the flag's on unless they are confident there was helmet to helmet, but I'm not sure about that one.
They are going to call it into the helmet there. It's going to be 15 yards. It was real close, Coach.
Yeah, man, that's tough. I mean, there was no bad intent there. He's just trying to make a play on the back, and that's an unfortunate one for Aquinas. No question about it.
So they're at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Knights. Penalties are derailing the Irish today here.
Yeah, I mean, it's been tough for them to get any momentum with all the penalties.
Mahar in the gun, takes a snap. Mahar throws a screen. It is complete. And it's going to be a gain of about 5-6 yards.
And then there's going to be a flag down here on the right side. You got the corner and receiver that are on the ground wrestling around. I don't know who was at fault there, but there's definitely some extracurriculars happening.
Have to wash the laundry tonight, I think. See here.
On the play design, though, I mean, again, they motioned the back out of the backfield. Aquinas ran with it, and Mahar's been so good all year at finding a numbers advantage. Penalty or not, don't change what you're doing. He's doing a great job picking Aquinas apart.
Let's see what talking to Coach Bates right now. Personal foul again against the Irish.
Looks like
penalties.
Offsetting,
right? Yeah, personal foul both ways. So
yeah, I mean, it was definitely both of them. They were both on the ground wrestling around. That's the right call right there.
It's going to be after the play, though. I believe it's going to be dead ball, so the down will count. So essentially, nothing happening there. So it should be a change of down because he did say dead ball. So yep. I think we're going to just play on as if nothing happened.
Just remind the guys to cool it a little bit, but no harm.
Here's the thing, Coach. You're ticking down here. 6 minutes to go, third quarter. The style of play that Aquinas has, you'd almost think that the Irish really need to get a stop here and not allow McQuaid to score a touchdown now. Going down 2 scores with their style of play might be very difficult for Aquinas in this situation.
Wow, So
marching it.
They took the time to march it off one way and march it back the other when
way.
they're offsetting penalties and the ball's going to end up in the same spot. So
Right.
that's,
right.
I guess,
Game's moving quick. That's why.
Officials got to get their steps in.
That's right. That's right. But yeah, I mean, you would think if McQuaid were to score here, it might be pretty difficult for Aquinas in the situations that they have in the style of play that they like to make. Huh?
Absolutely, and again, you see, penalties are the Achilles heel of Aquinas right now, and they don't seem to be able to fix that. If that's going to keep going, it's going to be very difficult for them to make any headway.
So after they've marched it off both ways,
got Smiley isolated up top.
Mahar throws a screen. It's complete to Collier. Collier on the right side. Collier fighting for extra yardage, and he's able to pick up a pretty sizable gain and finally knocked down, but another first down for McQuaid.
And this is what you and I were talking about off mic at halftime. You got Collier and Smiley out on the perimeter. You don't need those deep shots. Oh, the Collier brothers coached against all of them. Back when I was in Pittsburgh, and Kevin and Averin were just tremendous football players in Section 5.
There's a snap.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, what a big play right here. He's going to go. He's got one man to beat. He's going to go all the way to the end zone. Holy cow, what a change. The Irish were in danger of falling down 2 scores,
man.
And they are an extra point away from tying things up. 75-yard pick six for a touchdown.
Jaleel Johnson has been making plays for them all year when they needed it most. That was unreal.
Wow. Holy cow.
You talk about a momentum shift. I mean, again, 2 big plays for AQ. Their offense hasn't got anything going all night, but now you got between special teams and defense, that might be enough to keep them in this.
Coach, just unreal. He jumped up in the air and pulled it down. Watch, you'll see this replay again after this extra point. It says he kind of just jumped up in the air, kind of batted it, and then pulled it down and ran it back. And we were just talking about a 2-score game. They're an extra point away from tying it up. Crazy. And that is up, and we are
wait to
tied.
see this replay.
Watch.
I mean, they've been throwing short underneath stuff the whole night.
Here it is.
And he just,
See?
what a play.
Pull it down.
He was just going to bat it down, but he's so athletic, it just stuck to him, and man, he did the rest with his legs. Outstanding football play.
Joel, did he see one more time? I just want to see how he just kind of timed that jump and just watch the pass there. Step back. Yep.
He knew he wanted
right
to throw
down.
quick underneath. That's what McQuaid's been doing all night. He was just trying to bat it down, but wow, what a play.
Crazy. Talk about momentum changing right there. That's Quaid was going in, and certainly a boost for the Irish there.
Yeah, I would say. Now, if you're McQuaid, though, you don't panic. Your offense has been moving the ball well. Yeah, that didn't go your way, but again, Aquinas hasn't done anything on offense. So if you're McQuaid, you get this ball, continue to march. Don't change what you're doing. You had a crazy play that just happened, but you were close to kind of finishing a drive, so just do the same thing that got you down there.
So the Irish will kick it away. Irish scoring, not with their offense tonight. Not with their offense. They scored on special teams and on defense.
It's a championship game. You take it however you can get it.
That's right. Kick this away from the 40-yard line. Is in the air. And caught at the 22. Trying to break it out to the right side. Little spin move. And finally brought down Luezi. There we go. Luezi finally brought down. That's a tongue twister there.
Sure
Luezi brought down, and it'll be a first down coming up for McQuaid, 1st and 10.
Now, again, McQuaid did a great job establishing the run that last series. A spectacular play by Jaleel Johnson, but there's no reason for McQuaid to change the recipe of what they had with success last series.
They're coming up from the 36-yard line, 1st and 10. the snap, and there's flags coming in, and I think the Knights are moving there, Coach.
Yeah, and again, I think that's maybe the 4th time that's happened to them tonight.
Legal shift. Yep. Legal shift that time. I didn't know it was a false start, but it's you said the extra guys shifting at the same time, right?
Yep.
First down and 15 for McQuaid. What a game so far. As it should be.
Absolutely.
Mahar under center. Mahar takes a snap. Mahar.
Fullback dive.
Handed off to the first man through. That's Kendall Bruno, and he's able to pick up about 6 yards. 2nd down and 9 coming up. Under 5 to go, 3rd quarter. So 2nd and long for McQuaid.
They're staying with their run-heavy personnel.
Snap. And they give it to Oberlees. Oberlees fighting for the first down. He grabs it. And he's finally brought down across the 46-yard line. So Oberlees picking up 10 yards and more on 2nd down. Big first down from McQuaid there.
Big time run. They're going with a tackle overset, so they've got 3 offensive linemen to the right side. They're putting their tight end on the short side, and then just running to the heavy side with the most linemen, and it's looking like it's working for them.
So it'll be from the 47-yard line. Mahar in the gun. It's a snap. Throws it short, and it's complete to Smiley at midfield.
Again, you saw the defensive end or outside backer there for Aquinas was almost, he was ready for it. They knew the quick was coming, and he kind of just waited to try to jump it, trying to make a play like Jaleel Johnson did before, but it just got over his hands.
Out to the 49-yard line, 2nd down. Coming up for the Knights. So here we go. Snap gives to Oberlees. Oberlees out to the 45, and it's going to be close to a first down. And the official on the far side spotting it just a bit short. So I think it's going to be about 3rd down and maybe a yard, or about 3rd and a yard.
McQuaid's establishing the run. They're doing a great job. Again, the pass has been a little tricky because they're so reliant on the underneath stuff. So expect them to try to pound it here and get it first.
We go 3rd down and a yard from the 44-yard line. Give it to him again, and got that initial push. The near side official appears to be beyond the sticks.
Yeah, it's a good spot for McQuaid.
And I think they're going to give it to him. They do. First down, Knights. 10:45 to go in the 4th quarter. Batavia leading HFL 22-14. Out at Sutherland.
Great matchups all night in the championship round.
As it should be. Mahar under the gun, or under center this time, not from the gun. Throws the toss to Oberlees, who goes along the left side. Oberlees running down the sidelines and finally pushed out of bounds. Close to the marker.
They've been setting that up. I mean, they've been inviting Aquinas into the box. They've been pounding it inside. Eventually, Aquinas has gone heavy, try to bring everything inside, and that perimeter's been there. And McQuaid finally went to it and got a big play.
2nd down and 1 for the Knights. Here's a snap, rolling to the right. Mahar with the throw. Mahar is his man. It's complete. Big time pass play complete to Stanford Smith. Holy cow.
They used the receiver underneath as a decoy, got it one-on-one on the perimeter, and Mahar just delivered a dime.
Joey Liuzzi pulled that down, not Stanford Smith. Number 3, Liuzzi. Look at that. Just rolled, found Liuzzi. I just didn't want to say the name again. I think that was part of it.
But that was all set up by
Yeah.
Smiley, right? You have
Yeah.
Smiley underneath, so the backer ran with him, and the safety ran down with him, and it left the receiver one-on-one on the outside.
From the 10-yard line, here's the snap. Taken by Oberlies, and not sure stop him there. Inside the 10. And Riley in on the stop for Aquinas. It's going to bring up second down. Second down from the 9-yard line.
A toss look again.
There's Oberlies on the left side. And with him, he tried to spin around, and he's stopped. Good defense by Aquinas there.
They had the fullback in the hip position. They weren't able to get the seal on the outside, and Aquinas did a great job containing it.
Coach may be marching down to the other side of the field. This might be it for the third quarter. And McQuaid does not appear to be in a hurry.
Yep, looks like they're going to take the quarter.
And they will. So only one score in that third quarter was the Aquinas Little Irish, as they were able to get the pick 6 for the touchdown. 2 special team / defensive touchdowns for the Irish. And McQuaid Knights are driving now. It's 14-14 at the end of 3. Section 5 Class AA championship game of the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area sports leader. We offer an array of services for any team, coach, player, athletic director, and parent. From game film to live streaming, we are available to cover your event anytime, any place. Looking for an enhanced experience? How about a professional broadcast with multiple camera angles, announcers, graphics, and instant replay? Need a highlight reel? We produce individual highlights for college recruiting and team highlight videos for end-of-season banquets. And when it comes to social media, nobody has you covered better than us. Hype videos, sideline highlights. We can tailor custom videos to make your team stand out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Why waste your time dealing with anyone else? When it comes to sports video, Varsity Media stands alone. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or online at varsitymedia.net.
Fourth quarter underway here. About to get underway. 12 minutes to go. We're tied 14-all. The ball is inside the 10-yard line. McQuaid, the second down and goal. Or rather, a third down and goal. Here's the snap. Mahar throws into the end zone. And a flag on the play. You going to get interference?
It looks like it, but I'm not sure about that one.
On third and goal. It did. Interference against Aquinas. Now, how does this set up penalty-wise now? Is this gonna move it half the distance and still be third down, or did they get automatic? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
he did. He grabbed a little early, but
they don't get an automatic first in high school, right?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, so they're really.
It looks like they do. There it
Screen
is, Bubble the
and
Smiley.
Touchdown. Wow. So McQuaid taking a break right there and scoring a touchdown and taking the lead. They get a break on that interference call, and they're able to cash in. It's been a game of breaks today for both teams. 20-14 Knights. And the third touchdown to Smiley today, and he's made the most of it, Coach.
Unbelievable. I mean, outstanding player of the game. He's running away with it now.
Flags coming in on the extra point. It's a big conversion here. And look at the call.
Too many guys on the field for AQ, and not enough for McQuaid.
Would you? It's going to move him half the distance, right? Yep. They're going to kick it anyway.
Yeah, this isn't going to change what you want to do.
There's a snap. Hold is good. Kick is good. And the Knights back up on top again. They've regained their 7-point lead. 21-14, McQuaid. Took them just 8 seconds of that quarter. They got the interference call, and the first down, they just ran that screen to Smiley.
And now you got to wonder, Aquinas' offense has pretty much not played since the first half. I mean,
right.
I don't know how many plays they ran in the third quarter, but it wasn't much. Yeah,
3 plays.
So you got a quarterback who's not in rhythm right now, who's going to have to complete some passes. It'll be very, very interesting to see how they come out.
Defense and special teams have kept them around here, and the McQuaid offense has done a great job. There's 3 scores to Smiley. And really, if you look at the McQuaid offense, really only one mistake, right? That pick 6. It did cost them 7 points, but pretty much methodically moving the ball and taking advantage of the plays when they've had a chance.
Yeah, and again, that was a spectacular play. It didn't go their way, but they have to feel great about the way that their offense is controlling this game. Again, Aquinas has really struggled offensively, and unless they can get something going, McQuaid should feel really good about where they are to finish this thing out.
Here we go from the 40. Kick is away. It's on the ground. A bouncing kick. You feel that they're going to get a good push right there. So Aquinas going to have great field position to start us off. No flags there. And so the Irish are going to start about the 40-yard line.
You got to get your playmakers the ball. Benjamin, Giddens, we got to find ways to get them the ball in space and let them do their thing.
First and 10 at the 41. White in the gun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And handoff there to, wow, what a play. So they went the handoff to Giddens, and McQuaid defense just swarmed them back.
There's nowhere for them to go. McQuaid's speed defensively has been too much for the Aquinas front.
They're going to lose about 9 yards on that one. So Aquinas behind the sticks, and they're going to do what they take them out. They're going to have to throw the ball now.
Yeah. They have no choice. They got to see if they can find Benjamin on the outside, find a matchup that they like.
As you said before, they were going big. They were looking for big play after big play, and they just need to get a chunk yards here. Back to throw, White stepping up. White completes it to Giddens, and he's brought down hard. And a flag coming in. Wow. All the way back. That flag came back from about the 40-yard line the other way, Coach.
Again, I think officials have a very difficult job, but that thing came from a long distance.
Face mask and a personal foul. That's a 15-yard face mask right there. They had him backed up. Let's see where it come from. Yeah. I think they were going after Smiley on that one, but I don't know.
I know Coach Bates doesn't like it.
I don't know. But anyway, 15 yards.
Yeah, and finally a penalty kind of goes in Aquinas' offense's favor, and now they got to do something to capitalize here.
It's going to be at the 49-yard line. It's not a first down, though. It's going to be 2nd down and 2 from the 49. There's a snap. White, the throw. White completes it. And it is complete and caught short of the first down by Benjamin.
Tremendous open field tackle there by Burno. I mean, you got one of the best athletes in Section 5 with the ball in space, and you're able to go one-on-one and stop him. That's awesome.
Coach, 4-down territory here at this point with 10 minutes to go?
Yeah, I think they have to. They have not been able to really slow down, other than that big play by Jaleel Johnson, really slow down McQuaid's offense, and I think you kind of have to go for it. You've got a convertible play, and you just got to go.
See what they do on 4th and short. They're going to still run White. And
got it.
They're going to run for it. I think they're lucky they didn't get a flag there. There was some motion going on.
Yeah.
Yep. I think they're lucky they didn't get it, but they're going to get a first down. So they move the sticks on 3rd down. And 1st and 10, Aquinas from the 49-yard line. So Irish moving the chains now, taking advantage of the penalty. They were backed up about, it would have been about 2nd down and 17, 2nd down and 18, and to pick up those 15 yards back there. So a big play.
Yeah, 1st down, they need to get something, just keep them on schedule, get a 2nd and manageable play.
White takes a snap. It's the handoff to Benjamin, and Benjamin driven all the way back to the 50-yard line.
McQuaid's interior has just really shut down the inside run for Aquinas all night. Their hats off to them because there's just no push on the inside right now.
2nd down and 10. We tick under 9 minutes to go, and the Knights with a 7-point lead. 1 score for each team in this half. Aquinas offense looking to do something here. White takes a snap. White, the play action. White to throw. It is complete. And a 1st down. Big 1st down completion to Giddens. Giddens, who's been hobbled for most of the game, but he's made big plays when he's needed to, and he picks up another Irish 1st down.
Yeah, he's had a tremendously gritty performance right now, and it's funny, you feel like all the momentum is in McQuaid's favor, but it's a 1-score game. And Aquinas has now moved the chains a couple times. They're getting themselves in scoring position. So AQ's got doing exactly what they want to do right now. See if they can get this thing tied up.
We'll be at the 37-yard line, 1st and 10. 8 minutes to go now, 4th quarter. White takes a snap. White to throw it again. White looking. Got his man, and it's complete to the 20-yard line. And another big play for the Irish, as that one's complete to Riley.
They had Benjamin on the top side taking the top off the defense. He ran the coverage deep, and right behind it they snuck Riley, and White just dropped the ball right there in the soft spot of the zone.
Another big play for the Irish. 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. White in the gun. White takes a snap. Throws a little screen. And that one's stymied by the McQuaid defense there. Oh, able to pick up about 2 yards.
Number 78, Timothy Hahn on the tackle.
Benjamin doing all the offense for Aquinas here, right?
Again, you got Giddens and Benjamin. You got to get your playmakers the ball, and AQ's doing that. They're the guys that got you here, and you got to ride them and see if they can get you this thing.
From the 18-yard line, 2nd down for Aquinas. 6.5 to go now. White to throw. White feeling the pressure. White trying to roll out of it. He throws. He's got his man complete again. And this one's going to be out to the 15-yard line. And guess who he found that time? Giddens again.
They did a great job. Again, I think they were trying to go deep again, but when he had to step up, the receiver did a great job kind of coming back to the ball and finding a soft spot in the middle.
It's going to be 3rd down, 4 yards to go now. Under 6 now. crazy way. What a game here tonight, Coach.
Absolutely. Now, again, they got 2 downs to play with. You don't have to get it now. You've just got to get in a position to convert it on 4th if necessary.
It takes a snap. And then the handoff. They got a
ball. The ball is down.
It's down, and I think Aquinas recovered, though. They are signaling 4th down. Wow. McQuaid defense making the play there. Giddens lost that one. Let's see where he lost that. Kind of up and just kind of ripped it right out of his hand right there.
Great play by Berno. He got him. He got his elbow, pulled it back, got the ball away from the frame, and then that ball just popped right out.
It's going to be 4th down coming up. It's going to be about 4th and 10. Big play here for Aquinas. Let's see what they do here on 4th and 10. White in the gun. White takes a snap. White will throw it. Throws a little screen, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Benjamin there, and it's a tough play on 4th down there.
Yeah, I mean, again, that 3rd down, having that negative play on 3rd just really put him in a tough spot. They haven't really been able to get those chunk plays in the passing game, and then they had to do it on 4th, and it's just played right in the hands of the McQuaid defense.
Well, a positive series overall, though, for Aquinas. I know they didn't score there. Their defense can get them off the field. It's 4:41 to go. They can't allow a long drive from McQuaid, obviously, but you'd have to take a positive for the way that Aquinas moved the ball on that series.
Yeah, absolutely, but this could be costly. You know, McQuaid can go into their 4-minute offense and see if they can milk this thing all the way down. That was a must-score situation.
And here we go. Aquinas needs to stop now. And they're running with Oberles, and he's able to get it out to the 26-yard line. And a gain of 4 or 5 there, and it's down to under 4.5. When do you start to use your timeouts?
If you're Aquinas, not yet. But if you're McQuaid, you got to take as much time as possible. If McQuaid's able to get another 1st down, I think it puts Aquinas in a situation where they might have to start using him.
The 25-yard line. 2nd down. 2nd down and 6. Great in no hurry here. Mahar takes a snap under center. Oberles, and he's tripped up right there. Only able to gain about a 1.5 yards here. So Aquinas had a chance to get out the field now.
Yep, and McQuaid, regardless, is just going to take it all the way down. Even if they can't convert this and they can punt and flip the field, you know, Aquinas hasn't shown that their offense has been able to put the ball in the end zone, so McQuaid's got to feel good about it.
Here we go. Big play here. McQuaid can try to ice the game if they can pick up a 1st down now. 26. Mahar throws screen to the outside. He's going to get a 1st down, and a huge 1st down for the Knights. So they elect to throw it, and Collier able to pick up that 1st down for McQuaid.
Yeah, Collier's been quiet all night, but that's the 2nd time where he's been able to get the ball short and convert that 1st.
I think it's coming back, though, Coach. It's going to be a hold. They're going to call a hold. McQuaid's taking a step back, and huge holding call right there.
Yeah, this is tough. This is where, I mean.
Let's see. I don't know where
that's so hard. I don't.
From.
I mean, that's tough. You know, again, as a coach, unless it's blatant in a situation like this, I don't know why that's being called.
Could you call it in every play?
Yeah, and holding's one of those things too that can be so subjective. So it's tough to see that being thrown right there.
So now it's going to be 3rd and long now for McQuaid. Mahar's going to be able to throw it, and it's batted down. And look at this. The Irish are going to get the ball back with plenty of time now.
And before they even get it back, now the McQuaid punt team has been spotty all night. So again, you've got to make sure that this snap and this punt get off. This could be another opportunity for a big play by Aquinas.
All these games going well. Batavia up 22-14. With 1:24 to go at HFL.
A lot of pressure.
Kick is away. The bounce at midfield and roll out, and going to get it at the 49-yard line. So with 2:49 to go, all their timeouts. Aquinas is going to try to tie things up here at 21-14.
Yeah, this might be it. I mean, you look at McQuaid, the last possession, was able to run pretty much 2 minutes off the clock. So really, you're looking at AQ if you've got to finish this thing. This is it right here.
Let's see. You look to keep doing what you're doing, right? Giddens and Benjamin.
Yeah, again, it's penalties, right?
Yeah.
You can't let penalties be a factor, but Giddens and Benjamin. I mean, if I'm that, just find ways to get them the ball, and regardless what happens, you can live with it if you're getting your playmakers the ball.
There's a snap. White to throw. White stepping up. White over the middle, and it's almost intercepted. Almost intercepted. Threw it right at the feet of number 63 for McQuaid, who I don't have, but it's incomplete.
And it looked to be like he had an opportunity to just kind of step up and run. And I know they're trying to look, but they're dropping coverage. The pass rush is coming around you, and just kind of run and try to get a conversion there. But they're lucky again. That wasn't a negative play.
2nd down and 10 now. 2:44 to go.
You can tell the McQuaid fan section and sidelines feeling it a little bit right now. They're definitely hyped up, thinking they've got this thing close.
There's a snap. White to throw again. White moving forward. White still
Just
surveying.
run.
He's feeling the pressure. Now he's got it down up there. He just throws it up. It's intercepted. Intercepted by the Knights. And McQuaid's going to take it all the way back to midfield. And now the Knights can feel it. Wow.
Yeah, that could be it right there. Again, White had an opportunity, had a lot of space in front of him where we could have tucked and run, but they've been trying to hit that big play all night. And unfortunately for him, McQuaid was ready for it.
Wow. Watch this. Coach, you see all the space he had here in front of him. Just go.
It's tough. Kids trying to make a play. Those plays have been there for them all season, but right there, again, you're throwing into triple coverage, and it's just tough to have that happen.
Anthony DeMarco coming up with that interception for McQuaid. And that may have done it. Got to use your timeouts now. And Oberle's on the run. And across the 50-yard line, timeout Aquinas. The first one there. 1 first down may do it here.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be tough. Even if AQ is able to get the ball back, you know, you've seen it. They've really struggled to make the plays all night. And if McQuaid can get a first down, it's done.
Timeout Aquinas there. You see McQuaid looking for their 4th Section 5 football championship. And they lost, look at that, 23 seniors gone from last year's team. When we come back.
Yeah, I mean, again, you got to give credit where credit's due. Coach Bates and his staff do a great job of kind of having that next man up mentality, and they've got the young guys waiting in the wings to fill the shoes when the senior class graduates, and tonight's a testament to that.
From the 49-yard line. The 2nd down and 7. And 1 first down will definitely do it, but let's see what happens. Aquinas trying to get off the field again. They were able to before.
No safety deep. Everybody's up. Ball
There's a fumble on the play, and McQuaid able to land on that one.
And we have a flag in the secondary.
Wow. Might negate that right there. They had a loss right there. If that's on Aquinas, it's going to be. If that's on Aquinas, it's game over. Let's see. I think Aquinas thinks it's on them. So let's see. I think Aquinas thinks it's on McQuaid.
Has a timeout been called?
Personal foul.
Aquinas' coach is on the field
It's
right
on
now.
McQuaid. It's on McQuaid, so timeout,
Yep.
Aquinas. But here's the thing. I mean, here's a question though. If they were able to pick up that penalty, would they still get the timeout there? Like, would you want to take the timeout?
The clock would still start once they blow the ball in.
Okay.
So, you kind of have no choice. Now, it is also second and extremely long, so that might be a situation where you want to save it, even if that time runs out, because you're going to throw for it anyway. But
watch this. Watch right up here. That's what they called right there. Oh no, there's a push in the far.
Yeah,
outside the screen.
Yeah, and I mean, that's not.
I
much
thought they called that
different
initial one,
and that's not much different than what happened earlier when they had the offsetting penalty.
Right,
so,
right.
So for them to decide to have it go against McQuaid this time is just tough.
So Aquinas still hanging in there, Coach. I thought that might have iced it the last time they were able to pick up that first down. Third down. Mahar rolling. Mahar going to take off. Mahar going to get towards midfield and out of bounds. And the clock will stop there, so that will save Aquinas from using their last timeout. And as he goes out, it's fourth down. McQuaid's going to punt it away, and Aquinas is going to have about 2 minutes, Coach. 2 minutes down 7 with one timeout.
Yeah, and if I'm AQ, I'm coming after this punt. You've been
with the way they've been punting it.
Yeah, I mean, you've either made the big play or you've been close every time. So there's no reason not to come after this one.
He's going to get one more chance here. Boy, Aquinas has gotten so many chances. The offense is yet to come through, though, for the Irish. So we'll see. They are coming after it. They're able to get it off, and a pretty good punt there. They'll drive it all the way back. Let's hope it's going to bounce towards the end zone. It will. There'll be a touchback. So it took a bounce in favor of Aquinas there. So
yeah, that's the best possible situation that AQ could ask for. Now they're going to get the ball back on the 20. They got 2 minutes to go.
80 yards.
You've got to see if your playmakers can make plays now.
And stop creating penalties, right?
Yeah.
No penalties on this drive.
No, there's no more chances left.
This will definitely be the last opportunity, you would think, for Aquinas. McQuaid nearly put it away on the last series, and penalties derailed that one. Here we go. See what Aquinas has up their sleeve now. White. It's a snap, a fumble on the play. It's on the ground. Over. And I think McQuaid's got it. The Knights do have it. Aquinas got another chance, and the Knights land on that one. And the Knights are celebrating now. This one is definitely in the books.
Unfortunate way for him to go out. It looked like that was kind of the running back, ran into the quarterback, and that's tough.
Wow. That's quite a way there. Unfortunate for Aquinas. The Irish certainly had their chances here in the fourth quarter. McQuaid, credit to them. They capitalized on these.
Absolutely. Now again, the ball's been on the ground both possessions for both teams. They just got to hold on to this thing.
And give it to Oberlees, and Aquinas is going to use their last timeout. And McQuaid's going to have to run another play before they can take a knee, Coach.
Yeah, but honestly, I don't even know if they need to. Right now, you just need to possess it, run it all the way down. Even if, you can't run it to zeros, with the way this field position is and the way Aquinas' offense has been, you got to feel good about it. They're not going to have much time to do anything.
Interesting. McQuaid's taken away what Aquinas has done best for most of the season, just being able to run. And besides the one big play, Aquinas hasn't really been able to capitalize offensively today.
Yeah, hats off to the McQuaid defense. They came in here fully prepared for what Aquinas wanted to do, and their game plan has been executed to perfection.
There we go. Second down for McQuaid. 1:54 to go. No timeouts for Aquinas. They cannot stop the clock anymore. Go with the fullback there, still on his feet.
That's the
still
game.
Rumbling forward. It's going to be a first down.
Oh,
He's going to go
in.
all the way into the end zone, and that's going to be a touchdown for McQuaid. Touchdown, McQuaid. The icing on the cake there. Wow.
And what an awesome moment for that kid. He's kind of their unsung hero of their offense. He's always the lead blocker, doesn't get the ball a whole lot, and he gets to be the one that ices this thing for them.
Wow, look at that. He just kept rumbling, right? Just turning and turning.
That was outstanding.
Rolled right into there. He got some big boys trying to take him down too, and he's just rumbling forward to the end zone. There's the extra point. It's up and good, and the Knights with a 2-score lead now, 1:44 to go, and Aquinas is going to get the ball back. But they're down 2 scores now.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to need something spectacular to happen now. They have had a couple spectacular plays tonight, so never say never, but it kind of looks like time's kind of running out on them.
I know we talked about this, but Aquinas certainly had their chances, especially with the field position was set up early in the game, right? When there's on those punts that were going out, and just their offense just not able to do anything tonight.
Yeah, they haven't really been able to get consistency, and when they have, untimely penalties.
Yeah.
That's kind of been the story of the night for Aquinas and their offense.
We try to get our player of the game, Smiley, at post game. Maybe try to get Coach Bates as well. Okay.
Yeah, no question. Smiley has just been an amazing thing to watch tonight. Big play after big play. No doubt player of the game.
Sanzone will kick it away. On the 40.
And McQuaid fans are feeling it.
Let's see what they do. A nice kickoff. Oh, squib there.
He's down.
And he touchdown, so Irish offense back to work again and start for the 35. It's going to be the 3rd straight sectional title for McQuaid. 2 of them over their arch rival Aquinas. And they again will beat Aquinas for the 2 times in the season again.
That is tough. Hats off again. Coach Bates and his staff, the defensive game plan that they had coming into this was just outstanding, and Aquinas really just has not been able to do anything.
White's in the gun. White, gonna step up. White throws it over the middle. It's incomplete. Intended for Terrell Richards. 2nd down and 10. Minute 36 to go.
And the hard thing is here is that they need to hit the home run plays, but in order to do that, you've got to protect long enough for White to get the ball off, and that McQuaid pass rush has just been too difficult for Aquinas to block the whole night.
Forcing him into situations they definitely don't want to be in, that's for sure. 2nd down and 10 now from the 35. Here we go, White in the gun. White Takes a snap. White. Roll, screen pass over the middle, and he's met immediately. Amaj Givens. Matt immediately.
Burno, same guy, the fullback that iced the game, now makes a huge stop.
Givens is down again. I think he was already hurt before that.
And you know, regardless of how this night has gone for Aquinas, what an awesome job they've done all season. Giddens and Benjamin have been two of the most exciting players to watch all year in Section 5. And even though they really weren't able to get anything going tonight, it doesn't change all that they've accomplished this season.
Coach Anchino not happy with. Yeah, I think he'd like that hit there, but he's all the way down almost at midfield. And as you see, this will be the third straight. And they have won now 3-5. All the last 5 titles have been either Aquinas or McQuaid. And 6 out of the last 7. 8 out of the last 10.
Yeah, I mean, again, hats off to them. I know I'm going to bite my tongue as a public school football coach, but there's no question both these coaching staffs have done a tremendous job over the years.
Coach, your program's done an amazing job too, Coach.
Appreciate that.
You like that. And these guys had a heck of a season. And unfortunate way to end, of course, last week, UPrep, but you guys undefeated all season and going, and some injuries kind of changed the tide a little bit there, but you've done a great job over there, and you've done a great job in that program. So
I appreciate that.
Too. So. There's a snap. White throws, sideline, and it's complete to Terrell Richards. And stick around after the game, folks. We're going to have the awards presentation coming up, and we're going to hope to speak to Coach Bates about winning another sectional title, and we're going to try to get Paris Smiley as our player of the game, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt about that. The plays he's made tonight were not only huge for his team, but also spectacular athletic plays.
47 seconds now. Fourth down and 1 for the Irish. The snap, White throws. It is incomplete. Intended for Richards, and now McQuaid knee will end things. So they're going to get a personal foul against Aquinas now.
It's tough. I mean, they're frustrated. Those kids have battled, and the night hasn't gone their way, and totally understandable. You don't want to see penalties, but I get it.
Personal foul there declined, and turnover on downs, and just a knee is all we'll take. And we will have a knee, and then we'll have the awards, and like I said, a couple interviews, and hopefully speak to these guys about winning another sectional title. And here we go. Clay just needs a knee now. And they take it, and the benches can feel it now. You need one more?
Let the celebration
Yes,
begin.
sir. One more. For the third straight year, the McQuaid Knights are your Section 5 Class AA champions, winning today 28-14.
Congratulations to both these staffs. Again, you showed the graphic earlier. Regardless who wins tonight, they've been the class of Class AA for a long time now, and tonight definitely did not disappoint.
And you see McQuaid entering the field and celebrating, and Handshake score. As you see hugs and lots of respect for both these teams, right? You laid out on the field, and you had the rivalries, and McQuaid's winning the 3rd straight sectional title.
Yeah, even though they're on opposite teams of the rivalry, there's a tremendous amount of respect from players and coaches on both sides. Obviously, one team's always going to come out on top, and it's going to be unfortunate for the other one, but definitely sportsmanship all the way around in both class programs.
And Coach, here's the thing. We talk about different things that attributed to the victory of McQuaid and winning for the second time this year. I think the real key to the game, and if you look at what was the difference in the game, it's really the inability for Aquinas to be able to move the ball and sustain drives for the most part of the game tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you knew from the last time they played each other that possessions were going to be at a premium, that it was not going to be a one-sided game, and when Aquinas just couldn't get anything going consistently on offense and kept backing themselves up with penalties, you just knew they were in for a long night. They were able to hang in there with some spectacular plays on special teams and defense, but that's just not a sustainable way to win a game.
And their 2 scores of the night, one was on that pick 6, and the other one on this block punt that kind of went their way, right? It kind of went up in the air and kind of bounced right to him and into his arms and scored. So they scored on special teams and on defense. And here's the thing, a lot of times scoring on special teams and defense means you win the game.
Right, but again, I think that early injury to Giddens, even though luckily he was able to maintain and stay in and still make big plays for his team. I mean, that's a credit to how tremendous of a player he is, but that definitely limited what they were able to do, because they've been able to feed off of that 2-headed monster of Giddens and Benjamin all season, and with Giddens kind of limited a little bit, that really limited the AQ offense.
And right now you see McQuaid celebrating. Coach Bates, his 3rd straight title. McQuaid's going to celebrate with their fans now as they head into the student section. Give credit, all these schools, your guys too. I mean, all these schools with these great student sections and this great support that they have here. And it's, like you said, it's great to see the fans back out here able to do these.
Yeah, whether you're on the team or in the student section, I mean, these are some of the best memories anybody's going to have of high school. This is the way it's supposed to be, and how fortunate are we that this fall has been able to be closer to back to normal in terms of athletics, and that student sections, fans and players can all share in success together.
All right, we are going to send it down to the field now, as we're going to be able to check out the award ceremony. We're going to come back, and we're going to have hopefully an interview with Paris Smiley and Coach Bob Bates, and we'll talk to them a little bit about the victory tonight and the championship. So stick around. The award ceremony's on the way here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Fans, we will now begin the championship team awards and trophy presentation. First and foremost, let's have a nice round of applause for both teams, the Aquinas Low Irish and your Class AA champions, the McQuaid Knights. At this time, I can please direct your attention to the 40-yard line for our post-game awards. Tonight's awards are being presented by Scott Parker of Pittsburgh. First, we'll have our individual player awards. These awards are sponsored by Connors and Ferris, Lattimore Physical Therapy, Penfield Trophies, and Rydell All-American.
Hey, how are you?
The most outstanding lineman of tonight's contest, from Aquinas, number 76, John Breedy. The most outstanding defensive player of tonight's contest, from Aquinas, number 3, Jaleel Johnson. The most outstanding offensive player of tonight's championship contest, from McQuaid, number 5, John Mahan.
I'm Dominique. Nice to meet you.
And finally, the most valuable player of tonight's championship contest, from McQuaid, number 17, Paris Smiley. Let's have a nice round of applause for all of our outstanding players of the game. At this time, if we could have the captains from Aquinas to come up and accept their finalist plaque. Let's have a nice round of applause for our runners-up, the Aquinas Little Irish. And now we can have the captains for the Class AA sectional champions, the McQuaid Knights. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a nice round of applause for your Class AA champions, the McQuaid Knights. Ladies and gentlemen, the Section 5 Football Committee thanks you for your support. We express our sincere appreciation to the many businesses and industries that have helped us make the sectional championship games a success. Once again, let's have a congratulations to the Aquinas Little Irish on a great season and for making it to the Class AA Football Championship game. And to the McQuaid Knights and their fans, congratulations on winning the Section 5 Championship and advancing to the New York State Far West Regionals next weekend. Fans, let's keep the field beautiful. Please have all of your garbage thrown away in the receptacles located throughout the stadium. The cadets, thank you for your support. We want to thank everyone for joining us tonight, and please drive home safely.
All right, we are back here as McQuaid just won the Section 5 title, and we're going to speak with Paris Smiley here now. He's headed over to plug on that headset, and we'll talk to him and Coach Bates here just a second. And look at that. Let me ask him about his amazing touchdown throws there. Let's see what happens. Heading over to pick up the headset, and Paris will join us now. And we are joined now on the sidelines by the star of the game tonight for the McQuaid Knights, who've won their third straight Section 5 title, Paris Smiley. Paris, congratulations on another Section 5 championship.
Thank you.
Paris, tell us a little bit about how the offense really took control in this game and how the defense really was able to limit the Aquinas offense to really not do anything tonight.
I mean, all week long we usually work focusing on tempo, keeping control of the game all game long on offense. I mean, we had to make adjustments obviously the whole game, but I don't know, we just have a lot of weapons, Joey Leuti, myself, Zay. So I mean, we tried to spread the ball a lot. I mean, it kind of didn't end up working out, but I mean, in the end, it did work out.
Well, again, credit to you, those spectacular plays you had. Talk about the first one where you mossed those guys in the end zone. He just kind of threw it up into double coverage, but tell me what you saw.
Well, coaches told me to run hitch and go, so I was like, all right, it's probably not going to go to me. Then I saw the ball in the air and just high point the ball, get it in the air, and came down with it. So, I mean, it felt kind of unreal. I was like, wow, I mean, I really just did that. It was crazy.
How about the play, Paris, at the end of the first half where we were just talking up here about how possibly you can get into field goal range, maybe get a little bit of points there, and you just made a play there and made a bunch of guys miss and scored.
Honestly, I didn't expect the ball to go to me there either, but I kind of slow played it when I got the ball. They were telling me to get out of bounds on the sideline, and then Joey made a good block and just off to the races after that. Great block by number 3, though. I probably couldn't have done it without him.
You mentioned all the plays that you made and all the options that you guys have. Talk about your quarterback, Mahar, and his ability to kind of just find open space, find the open receiver, and make sure that ball goes to the right place.
That kid is just different. I mean, obviously having Joe Cairns last year, it was kind of sucks to not have him see the field a lot, but, I mean, he's really taking it to the next level this year and taking this offense. He's leading the offense pretty good this year. I mean, obviously, we're pretty successful with him back at quarterback, finding open people, finding, like, options. So, I mean, pretty grateful to have him on our team.
Here's what I was thinking about, and I was talking about this a little bit earlier. You guys lost a lot of players last year from your sectional championship team. Maybe you weren't on a lot of people's radars coming in, and you guys really got off to a quick start and just sustained it throughout the entire season. Talk about what this means to you, winning this sectional title with all that you lost last year.
I mean, it was obviously different coming in the season without Aldrin, guys like Kimbrew. But, I mean, over the summer triples, we kind of had to new bonds with a bunch of new kids, make sure like we trust each other. That was a big thing, is trust over the summer. And we really just focused on having each other's backs and being able to be there for each other. So, I mean, it was pretty nice having those guys before in the past, but it's also pretty nice to have new bonds with those new guys and be able to connect with those guys. Obviously, it's been pretty successful, so it was pretty nice to see all that.
And again, just to finish off, tell us about that senior leadership on the sideline. AQ was obviously, they hit a couple big, tremendous momentum swing plays, but you guys never seemed rattled. You guys just came right back out and did your thing. Talk about the leadership that you guys shown.
I mean, it's always next play mentality. Obviously, they have athletes, we have athletes. Plays are going to happen like that. And you just got to keep it in the past, and it's next play. You got to just fight next play and make sure that it doesn't happen again.
Paris, congratulations on another Section 5 title. This time you guys are going to get to go back to the state tournament. Best of luck next week in the regionals, and once again, congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks. That's Paris Smiley from the sidelines, and Paris, coach, with us a huge game tonight for the McQuaid Knights.
Yeah, and what I love to hear from him too is just, sounds like a humble kid, hardworking. A lot of options that McQuaid has, and he happened to be the one that they had to count on tonight. And every single time they did, he came through huge.
All right, Coach, we're going to try to grab Coach Bates here real quick, and then we'll wrap things up here tonight. Just get a few words from Coach Bates as far as what they've done this, and we have the ability to have this sideline interviews tonight. Next year for your games, I want these sidelines down here so we can talk about a homecoming, rocking out.
Love it. You guys are welcome at the Reef anytime.
All right, so we're going to step away real quick. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to grab Coach Bates. We're going to wrap up with him, and the McQuaid Knights are your Section 5 champions on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area sports leader. We offer an array of services for any team, coach, player, athletic director, and parent. From game film to live streaming, we are available to cover your event anytime, any place. Looking for an enhanced experience? How about a professional broadcast with multiple camera angles, announcers, graphics, and instant replay? Need a highlight reel? We produce individual highlights for college recruiting and team highlight videos for end-of-season banquets. And when it comes to social media, nobody has you covered better than us. Hype videos, sideline highlights. We can tailor custom videos to make your team stand out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Why waste your time dealing with anyone else? When it comes to sports video, Varsity Media stands alone. Contact us at 516-403-2050 or online at varsitymedia.net. Parents and athletes, why leave your college career in the hands of amateurs? Varsity Media produces professional college recruiting videos that you can use to help land a spot on the team. Our highlight reels have proven to save thousands of dollars in college tuition. You've worked hard and put the effort into your high school athletic career. Don't take any chances when it comes to your future. Varsity Media has been producing college recruiting videos since 2010. We understand what college coaches are looking for, and our attention to detail on your highlights will separate your resume from others. Stand out from the crowd. We'll help showcase your talents. Contact Varsity Media today and order a college recruiting video.
Hey, B.
All right, we are back here at Hilton High School where the McQuaid Knights have won their third straight Section 5 title. Bobby Samstryer, Steve Leon up here. Coach, congratulations on another Section 5 championship.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Kids played great. They were resilient all day long, and just really proud of them, man. 3 in a row is pretty sweet.
Bobby, I want to talk to you about the defense today, all right? So Smiley was the key to your offense, but I want to talk about the defense. The AQ offense really never able to really get anything going. What was the key to your defense tonight?
Well, I think we just put a big focus on all week long of, controlling Will Benjamin and Giddens there. And, those are 2 tough running backs, and we just had to gang tackle them. I mean, that was the emphasis all week long. And I thought defense did a great job of bottling them up and putting some pressure on the QB. But gang tackle was the key all week long.
Coach, 23 seniors lost from last year's championship team, and coming into the year, a lot of new shoes to fill, and you have a game like tonight where massive momentum swing plays by Aquinas. Talk about the senior leadership that you guys showed tonight to not even be rattled, not skip a beat, and just continue to plug away.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, you've got to every year you got to regroup with a new group of seniors and a new group of leaders, and I thought these guys did a tremendous job. We definitely got behind the 8 ball a little bit. Big momentum shifts for AQ there, and like I said, man, our kids were pretty resilient tonight. So that's been the key, man. The past few years, resiliency has been the key. Being able to fight adversity, get over the hump, and keep rolling. So I'm just really proud of the way these kids played tonight and the way they came out, and this is awesome. I mean, look at that crowd out there. They're having a blast. These kids are excited.
Bobby, it's definitely, like you said, nice to see your fans be able to celebrate with you guys. But here's the thing, at the end of the first half there, Smiley made that play. Not only did he get that big catch where he kind of mossed the guy in the end zone for his first touchdown, but he made guys miss there towards the end of the first half. Coach and I were just talking about getting you guys set up to maybe get a little bit of points there. You get 7 there, and then Aquinas gets that big play in the third quarter to kind of flip the momentum back to themselves. Yeah. What changed it back to your way again?
It was, every week you go in and you got a couple plays on the sheet that you're like, hey, we just want to get to these. When's the right time going to be? And certain situations just called for a certain play, and you're hoping it's going to work, and Paris just did an outstanding job. I mean, the catch that he made down here in the end zone, where he grabbed that ball and just held on to it, that's a big time catch. That's a D1 catch right there. And then his catch and run right before half, just to flip the momentum, get us some mojo going into halftime, was just huge. It's huge momentum shift for us going into half.
Coach, talk about Bruno a little bit. Your fullback. As I was breaking down film for you guys this week, he's an unsung hero. You ask him to do, obviously, a lot of lead blocking, but for him to have that moment where he gets the ball, just drives the pile, and gets to ice it for you guys, how cool is that to have a kid like that?
Yeah, Coach, I mean, that was awesome. We're sitting there in the huddle it was a timeout or penalty or whatever, and I go, hey, we're running fullback dive here, and burn ball security, line, heel-to-heel splits, let's just go. And I go, honestly, man, extra yards don't really matter right now. We just want to keep the ball, keep the clock running, and get out of this thing. And that kid just takes 12 kids on his back and just rolls with it. I mean, it was just awesome. And, he was pumped. His shoe was off when he came off. He just came up to me. He goes, Coach, I told you I could do it. And when you got seniors like that, Coach, and you got kids like that who have been playing in this program and have been invested in it, and they come up to you and say that at the end, I'm like, that's what it's all about for a coach, is to have kids be successful like that. Just makes you feel real good about what you do.
Well, Bobby, congratulations to you guys. Heck of a season again, and you guys continue to be at the top of AA, your third straight sectional title, and get a chance to go for a state championship now. Of course, the state tournament back, and so best of luck for you moving forward.
Appreciate you guys. Thanks a lot. It's been a lot of fun.
Congrats, Bobby. Keep it rolling, man.
Thanks a lot,
Congrats,
guys.
Bobby.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.
That's Coach Bob Bates down on the sidelines, and we're going to wrap things up here tonight. Coach Leon, it has been a pleasure doing this game with you tonight. I learned so much, your knowledge of the game and whatnot, and as I said, great season for you guys too. And it's been a pleasure joining you here tonight.
Thank you so much. It's always, wish we could still be playing, but it's a blast getting to do these games and getting to see these two teams compete.
All right, congratulations to the McQuaid Knights who win their third straight Section 5 championship, 28-14. The Knights on to the state tournament. For everybody with Varsity Media, our producer, director in the booth, Joel Balfazer, statistician Kim Bartala, and everyone else associated with Varsity Media, we greatly appreciate you guys joining in tonight and tuning in. Congratulations to the McQuaid Knights, the Section 5 champions, and we'll see you on down the road on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
You're watching the Varsity Media Sports Network, the home for New York high school sports.
We want to thank everyone for doing their part in these challenging times.
No matter where we work from, we're still here protecting you and your family's rights.
We want you to know that we will always be here for you and your family.
Using our technology so we can protect you and your family no matter where we are.
For your free consultation, call or text 262-COMP today.
Your workers' comp attorneys.
Coming into Lattimore on a daily basis is the highlight of my day. You know, we'll have patients coming in